Number 11, Jacob Pendua, escorted by Charles and Tara Pendua. Number 12, Aaron Edwards, escorted by Adam and Farah Edwards. Number 13, Bo Case.
And hello, Bulldog fans. Welcome to another edition here of the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone. We're talking Wylie Bulldog football here for the next 30 minutes. We're getting you ready for game number 3 of the 2025 season, as well as it is homecoming 2025 here at Wylie High School. The Bulldogs will play host to the Coronado Mustangs and all the homecoming festivities going on here this week around campus. I'm Andy Penny along with the head coach, Coach Clay Martin. Coach, appreciate the time as always every week. We look back on last week as the Bulldogs go to Lowry Field and you take on Lubbock Monterey. The Plainsmen able to get the victory over the Bulldogs by a final score of 24-21. So now Lubbock Monterey sits at 1-1, as do the Wylie Bulldogs at 1-1. And Coach, we look back on Thursday night. It was just kind of a tale of two halves: a defensive first half and an offensive second half. And unfortunately, at the end of the night, Monterey gets the win 24-21.
Yeah, you know, Monterey's got a really good football team and very competitive. I think a good test for us early in the season, and I think we learned a lot about our team and had to face some adversity, and I thought we responded well at times.
Talk about just the tale of two halves. Really, that first half, I think play count, Monterey was almost double. I think they were double, 28 plays to 14, but your defense plays well. You have the lead at the half, and then it flips to an offensive game there in the second half. Just kind of talk about the ebb and flow of that game and how it played out the other night.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I looked up halfway through the second quarter and, thought we'd been playing for like 10 minutes. And, it seemed like it went really fast. Yeah. Obviously, we couldn't get much going. They did a really good job shutting us down early on. And, I think both teams made some adjustments at halftime and were able to come out and put some points on the board.
Yeah, so 7-3 at halftime. The Bulldogs had the lead. Monterey with 3 touchdowns to Wylie's 2 there in the second half to get the win, 24-21. Coach, let's look at these highlights. Let's just go through this game. And, again, this first half was certainly a defensive half. Your guys are able to get Monterey behind the sticks. You stretch out a play that sets up a third down passing situation, and DeAndre Rodriguez, your first defensive touchdown of the year.
Yeah, spins off kind of just in space. They're trying to throw a little wide receiver underneath screen and just sniffed it out and made a great play.
You can see here just dropping from the nose guard. You don't see that out in coverage very often, but a nice read.
Yeah, I really only rushed 2, and DeAndre was able to kind of see it coming and drop right underneath it.
You get the early 7-0 lead. Monterey gets down the field, but you have a nice goal line stand here. You shoot the gaps and keep Monterey out of the end zone.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance to get off the field a couple of times in this drive, but, kind of bowed our neck and stood up and forced them to a field goal.
Yeah, DeAndre Rodriguez shoots the gap. This time it's Cooper Hill.
Yeah, just, a really good play call and design, with DeAndre pinning that guy and Cooper coming in behind, but just a really good play to get the tackle behind the line.
So 7-3 at that point. Monterey, you're pinned deep after a punt, and you almost get the safety or the turnover right at the goal line. We flip to the second quarter, and you stretch out the stretch play really well.
Yeah, I had a couple of chances right there, and then, they were able to convert that first down, and I don't think they went down and scored, but it was a pretty tough play where we could have pinned them back.
Aaron Edwards also a tackle. Here's DeAndre Rodriguez. Again, I thought your front 7 played really well the other night.
Yeah, I think we've put together 2 games in a row where we've done pretty well up front and just flying to the football, and I think the effort was there again. And
you get a partial block of a punt here. I don't know how this ball's not fully blocked, but a good rush off the edge, and you get a partial block.
Yeah, I had designed that all week. Had a couple of guys that came free, and probably if they hadn't run into each other, we might have had a little cleaner block. But thought one of them would get picked up, and the other one would be free. But good job by those guys.
And a little staple here the first half, a good job of stretching out the screen play, another tackle for loss. You led 7-3 at the half. Now your offense gets going second half. Jaden Carlson with the scramble gets you going offensively.
Yeah, Jaden made a couple of plays with his legs, and, it's one of them.
And Jaden Namey, your only sophomore on the roster, gets a catch here on the curl pattern to move the sticks. This drive stalls. The next one able to get down the field, and this big play here, the screen pass to Julius.
Yeah, a really good call by Coach Ming, to start our drive off with the screen, and then a great job by Jaden and Julius. Blocking downfield was exceptional in that, and just to get him out in space and showed some speed going down the sideline.
Yeah, another look there. There's Barrett Huffington with a nice kick-out block to get Julius down the sideline. 39 on the screen pass. Next play, Wyatt Kidman breaks a tackle, almost gets in the end zone.
Yeah, just a really, really tough run. Did a great job on execution of the RPO bubble, and just a really good, tough run.
It only takes one more play. Is Julius able to punch it in? This is pretty much a go ahead and put it on the scoreboard. First and goal at the 1. Julius punches it in. Wylie led 14-10. We get in the fourth quarter. Blaze Ruffin gets going. He catches fire here in your receiving core there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a little double move. They didn't fall for it, but Blaze able to go up high and high point the ball. And just an exceptional individual play.
One of 2 catches that Blaze had for 27 yards. You'll see the other one here in just a moment. Another tough run for Julius. I like the depth here. Wyatt Kidman, another reception. He had 3 the other night.
Yeah, Wyatt stepping in, got an opportunity to play with Dylan out, and just really did a phenomenal job of stepping in and giving us some very quality rep.
Sets up Julius another touchdown, his second of the night, his third of the season. Monterey had a 24-21 lead. You needed one defensive stop from your defensive unit, and they were able to get the stop to get you the football back.
Yeah, really proud of the way we responded to those scores, and to get a big stop here to give us a chance.
So you get the football back. It's a long field ahead with not much time. One more final big play. Another nice catch by Blaze down the sideline for 27.
Yeah, that was huge. Gave us a chance, kind of got us out of a hole and get the drive started, and had to waste our timeouts, and so we were kind of in a bind, but it felt like we had time to get a field goal, and just came up a little short.
The drive stalls. Monterey able to get the football back and able to run out the clock. 24-21 the final. So Wylie now 1-1. And Coach, I touched on it. First half was defensive. Second half was offensive. Let's start with your offense. What'd you learn about your offense? A tough first half versus a pretty successful second half. What'd you like about your offense?
I think we've kind of gotten off to a couple of slow starts.
Yep.
I really was proud of the way we responded offensively. They scored to take the lead, and we went right down and scored back. And I think that's a sign of believing in each other and just staying with it. And, it's going to click early and come pretty soon. So,
yep, two games down. Let's talk defensively. A great first half. Monterey able to move the football there in the second half. What'd you learn about your defense? What the conversations defensively been like?
Yeah, we're still flying around to the football.
Yeah.
I think we got tired as a defensive. Yeah. We played so many snaps and little rest, and there in the first half, and then they were able to lean on us. They were pretty big up front and kind of wore us down a little bit, and that'll come with time. But I think still we're playing good defensive football, flying around and making plays.
So the second game of the year is now complete as, again, Monterey beats Wylie by a final of 24-21. But back on the field coming up this Friday as the Coronado Mustangs will be here. We'll start prepping you for that one. We'll look back one more time. We'll give you our Abilene Glass and Mirror player of the game from last week as well. As this is the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone. Glad you're with us here on the show. More to come. Stay with us.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
And back for more here on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone, talking Wylie Bulldog football and getting you ready for homecoming 2025. Wylie and Coronado here on Friday night here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Andy Penny alongside Coach Clay Martin, and we always love to say a special thanks to all of our great sponsors of the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone. Taylor Electric Cooperative, still neighbors working for neighbors, services for living, connections for life. Taylor Electric Cooperative. Borland, Sobin and Partners Dentistry, providing family and cosmetic dentistry with the best care possible. You can find them online at bspdentistry.com. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, they've been recognized by the Abilene Reporter News for more than 20 years as Abilene's best new car dealer. And that is our good friends at Lawrence Hall Chevrolet. And, of course, the Shed Market, 7925 Buffalo Gap Road, just south of Wylie High School. Go see our friends at the Shed Market. Also, a great sponsor of the show is Abilene Glass and Mirror. They sponsor our player of the game each week. And, Coach, we went this week with your senior running back who's been doing it for 4 years, Julius Lane. He was able to get in the end zone twice, had the nice reception of 39 yards on the screen pass. We went with him, Abilene Glass and Mirror player of the game, Julius Lane. Another nice game for you. It's kind of nice to have that staple in your backfield. You've had him back there now for 4 years.
Yeah, no question about it. Julius provides a dimension with his size and speed, and he's gotten really good with his hands out of the backfield, and is just a big weapon for us and someone that's trustworthy and somebody we're going to continue to feed the ball to.
How has he developed from his freshman year? Obviously a physical specimen. We could see that as a freshman. How has he developed as a varsity football player over the course of the last 3 years?
Yeah, I think he's worked at it really hard.
Yep.
I think from a physical standpoint, he was a good athlete, obviously, as a freshman and had the size and ability, but, he was playing in a knee brace at that time.
Right.
And, off of a previous junior high injury. And so I think he's just continued to get stronger and faster. Really came into his own last year during district play, and and has picked up right where he left off.
That game at Memorial was pretty special last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, we kind of made a commitment to giving him the ball a lot.
Yep.
And he paid us back with lots of really tough runs and. Kind of broke their wheel.
Yeah, and finally about Julius, obviously as a senior now, he's gone from being led by upperclassmen to now being the leader of this roster. Just talk about him, one of your team captains. Talk about him in the leadership role that he plays.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, I'm sure, for Julius because he's had so many teammates that have graduated when you've done it for 4 years. And he's just an incredible young man and, really proud of Julius and the way in which he leads. And, I think a lot of times Julius leads by example and just to get a credit to how he lives his life and the person that he is. And so just proud of Julius.
No doubt. 2 touchdowns the other night, 3 on the season here in the early season, had the 39-yard reception the other night as well. He was our Abilene Glass and Mirror player of the game. Since 1946, Abilene Glass and Mirror is Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop, and you can visit them online at abileneglass.com. And Coach, I want to talk about this roster. You got 65 on the roster, just 2 what you'd call underclassmen, 1 freshman, 1 sophomore. 63 of your 65 are upperclassmen, juniors, and seniors. Is that unusual not to have as many underclassmen? Pretty typical. And what do you like about this roster and how mature and old they are?
Yeah, in numbers, our senior class is probably a little smaller than we've had in the last few years, and but does a great job in leadership for our team. A lot of juniors that are still playing football and being a part of the program, and so that bolsters the number up there pretty quick. We've got some younger kids throughout our program, JV and freshmen, that are going to be great players and are right there right now, and it's really nice to have a junior and senior led and junior and senior players on your team, and those guys that are youngsters is pretty tough to break in right now. So they're doing a great job.
Yeah, pretty top heavy right now, but plenty of talent on the underclassmen side as well. Give us an update 2 weeks in your junior varsity and your 2 freshman programs. How are things on the field for those two units?
Have really played well.
Yep.
At the top team and the freshmen and the JV have won both their games and really looked impressive. Really have liked the way that our junior varsity team has kind of matured, the way in which they've kind of melded together and put together a really good group. And, we still have 90-something freshmen out, and so we've played 3 teams at times and 2 teams, and just it's hard to get all those guys in, but they've done a great job, too.
Yeah, the farm system is plenty loaded here at Wylie. It's going to be fun to watch here over the course of the next few weeks. And this week, the Coronado Mustangs are here. It's a full schedule as well for those teams, starting on Thursday, leading into Homecoming Friday. We will tell you about Friday as the Coronado Mustangs will come to town. We'll give you a little preview of the Mustangs and get you ready for game number 3 as well. This is the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone. Glad you're with us. Stay tuned.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
At Borland Sobin & Partners, Invisalign makes getting a straighter smile simple and stress-free. With clear removable aligners, you can skip the brackets and wires and still get amazing results. We customize every Invisalign plan to fit comfortably and work efficiently, so your teeth straighten over time. You can brush with ease and smile without feeling self-conscious. And we're with you every step of the way, offering expert care and guidance from start to finish. At BSP Dentistry, straightening your smile is comfortable, natural, and easy.
And back one final time here on this week's Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone. Andy Penny alongside the head coach Clay Martin. We get you ready for Homecoming 2025 as the Bulldogs will play host to the Coronado Mustangs on Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Coach, people ask, why is Homecoming so early? I know you like to kind of get the festivities and the pomp and circumstance kind of out of the way before district play. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no question. Would like Homecoming and all that goes along with it to be as one of our pre-district games. And so, when you have 6 district games, it's pretty limited to, it's got to be at home. So there's only a few you can choose from.
Yeah, that's true. It has to be at home. That's true. So you get the Coronado Mustangs this year. This is a relatively new team on the schedule. I believe last year was the first time that Wylie and Coronado had played each other. Obviously, that's Wylie growing and now in the 5A and into 5A. Coronado's 5A as well. And this makes for a nice little non-district matchup.
Yeah, it's worked really well with Monterey, and I think it's worked really well with Coronado. Lubbock is a trip that we've become very used to making,
doubt.
And so, I think it's been a good matchup for us. It was a good game last year, kind of a crazy game, but a good game, and looking forward to another one this year.
A game that the Bulldogs were able to pull away in the second half, 141-12. But if I remember right, you only had maybe 3 offensive snaps in the first quarter. You had a fumbled punt, but then a kickoff return. You'd only run 3 plays, and yet we were tied 7-7. You were able to pull away there in the second half and get the win. Give us a preview of kind of what the Mustangs are this year. I know 0-2 to start the year, but 2 tough opponents. Give us a feel of the Mustangs that we'll see on Friday.
Yeah, they're going to be athletic in certain positions. Got a returning quarterback, some depth on both sides of the ball, and they're going to be really big up front offensively, and something that'll be a big point of emphasis, like it always is. We've got to control the line of scrimmage, and I think that'll be huge against these guys.
Is this another type of offensive scheme or defensive scheme that we haven't seen weeks 1 and 2 that just help you prepare for what might be in the future?
Yeah, we're going to see some more man, against them, and they've been in a 3-man front and also in an even, and so last year we're almost exclusively even front against us, and so we'll see what we get, but I imagine it'll be some form of even front.
For you as the Bulldogs, we talked last week from week 1 to week 2 and what you wanted to see. Now let's talk week 2 to week 3. Do you expand the playbook? Do you see a little bit more? And as you kind of progress through this non-district portion of the schedule, what are the next things that you'd like to see from your Bulldogs?
Yeah, I think it goes back to where we were a week ago in execution, and we've got to limit the pre-snap penalties. We've got to be able to continue to play smart with the same intensity that we've played so far. We're really playing pretty fast. Execution is always going to be a point of emphasis, and we'll start obviously as you build an offensive kind of database, and we'll start opening it up a little bit on offense too.
I love it. Homecoming's always fun. You got some favorite homecoming memories? One, I'm going to take you back to Burke Burnett High School. You got some favorite homecoming memories from those days, and maybe here your time at Wylie. Anything that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, see, now you threw me for a loop. Burke Burnett. I'm too old to remember. Homecoming memories at Wylie. There was a long standing tradition, Hall of Honor. They used to have a Hall of Honor luncheon there in the cafe, in the little gym, and just the guys that I had kind of seen, and some gentlemen and women that were a big part of Wylie even before I got here. I always thought that was pretty special to see that banquet. We used to have all the teams, Coach Sandifer, that he had coached, were in the locker room. The pictures around the locker room.
Oh yeah.
That kept getting bigger and bigger, but. I think our guys have always had a lot of pride in Wylie, and pride in our community, and have traditionally played well at homecoming. And it's no different now. We have a lot of pride to be Wylie Bulldogs, and looking forward to it. Yeah, no doubt. And we anticipate a huge crowd as always for homecoming, and look forward to seeing all those alum that'll be here. It should be a good time, and look forward to the Bulldogs putting on a good show on Friday night as well. Coach, as always, appreciate the time, and enjoy being a part of the Bulldog program, and look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. Hey, thank you.
You bet. Again, Homecoming 2025 is this Friday, September 12th, as the Bulldogs play host to the Coronado Mustangs. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff at Hugh Sandifer Stadium. You're going to want to get here early, probably about 6:15. There's a lot of pregame festivities this week, as well as the crowning of the homecoming queen. That'll take place at halftime, but plenty of things to go along with the football game. A 7 o'clock kick between the Mustangs and the Bulldogs. That will wrap up the show this week. We will talk to you again next week. We'll look back at the game versus Coronado, and then we'll get you ready for the Stephenville Yellow Jackets next week as well. Thanks for spending some time with us. For the head coach, Clay Martin, I'm Andy Penny. Until next time, take care and go Bulldogs. So long, everybody.
In the great state of Texas, sports is about more than a game. It's about more than the sweat on your brow or the weight on your shoulders. It's about passion. It's about pride. It's about community. It's about playing for the name on the front of your jersey and the name on the back. As you lace up your shoes and tighten your gear, remember the journey that has brought you here. The early mornings, the late nights, the battles fought, and the battles won.
Ortiz in the left. At the wall.
This is your moment. This is your stage. This is your time to compete. Never forget, in the pursuit of victory, that for Texans, how we win is just as important as winning itself. That's why we compete the Texas way, with a respect for others, control of self, and a spirit of competition. Because we know that true champions not only excel on the field, but have the kind of character that make them champions in the game of life. Now let's go out there and compete the Texas way. For in this moment, on this stage today, you are more than just a player, a coach, or a fan. You are a champion of integrity, a guardian of honor. You are an ambassador of the game. This is our legacy. This is the Texans way.
It is time. Friday Night Lights come alive under the West Texas sunset. Wylie Bulldog Football. Featuring the Wylie Pure Gold Band. Keeping you clued in on the hottest gridiron action around. Andy Penny and Ryan Holmes. And the main attraction, your Wylie Bulldogs under the leadership of head coach Clay Martin. Right now on 106.3 The Raider, this is Wylie Bulldog Football.
On a beautiful night in Abilene, Texas, homecoming 2025 for the Wylie Bulldogs. A great crowd has filed in here on the home side. It's a night of festivities. It's a night of 48 minutes of football as well. Welcome into Bulldog football. It's the Wylie Bulldogs at 1-1, playing host to the Lubbock Coronado Mustangs, who sit at 0-2. How you doing, Bulldog fans? Glad to have you. Wylie Bulldog Productions, 106.3 The Raider. Are glad to bring you Wylie Bulldog football. I'm Andy Penny, your play-by-play voice tonight for what should be a good one. Just the second time these two teams have met in their history, the Bulldogs and the Mustangs. Wylie currently at 1-1. Again, the Mustangs are at 0-2. Kickoff at the top of the hour, homecoming 2025. We'll get you ready here in the next 10 minutes for homecoming 2025. Always good to have my good friend to my right-hand side, the mom. The garter, not quite as big as it's been in years past, but it still looks good on that right arm, that right sleeve. He wears it every year. My good friend to my right-hand side, Ryan Holmes. Hodge, welcome to Homecoming 2025, my friend.
Man, it's good to be here. It's a great time, great weather, September weather. Maybe a hair a little warmer than you might wanted it to be, but it is a great night here at the Hugh, and looking forward to a great homecoming night. You know, whether you're a senior, a cheerleader, a belle, or a player, anything in between, you're excited, you want to win homecoming, enjoy the night. Our third man that sometimes is up here giving us the rules, if you will, is being a dad tonight. And so the fair's in town, but not a better ride to be on than here tonight in the press box, ready for homecoming 2025.
Yeah, it should be good. We'll have all the festivities for you, the homecoming queen ceremony at halftime. We'll have all of that for you here tonight on Wylie Bulldog Productions here on YouTube. Let's talk about this Bulldog football team. 1-1 now on the season. Tough week last week. They play on Thursday night up in Lubbock at Lowry Field. Fall to Lubbock Monterey, 24-21. It was kind of a tale of two halves. First half was very defensive. As a matter of fact, Wylie's only touchdown in the first half was an interception return for a touchdown by DeAndre Rodriguez. 7-3 at the half. Very defensive first half that turned into an offensive second half. Monterey one more touchdown than the Bulldogs, 3 points better at the end of the night, 24-21.
Yeah, kind of just one of those, and Coach Martin talked about it on the pregame show this week about getting off to kind of a slow start, and it, you know, the pick six by Rodriguez was huge, and then it just took a little bit, couldn't get in rhythm, and then in the second half, you mentioned it, just come up a little short. It was a lot more entertaining if you were just watching football, touchdowns happening and all that, and so it was good. Came out with one of those games that you felt like you could have gotten on the road. I always say all the time, you win your home games and the road games you're supposed to. And last week was one that the defense did a really good job, gave the ball back to the offense with a chance to go and either tie the game or win it, and unfortunately came up short. But it was a tough night and definitely the tale of two halves.
Yeah, highlight of the night again, DeAndre Rodriguez, that interception return, 30-yard interception return. Julius Lane in the end zone twice, and we saw that receiving core start to open up. No Dylan Regala last week, no Dylan Regala tonight, but Blaze Ruffin had a nice game, and we're starting to see the depth of that receiving core. Wyatt Kidman had 3 receptions on the night, so starting to see some positives, see if that offense can take the next step tonight.
Well, and one of those you mentioned, Julius Lane having the touchdowns, also had a big catch out of the backfield on a screen. And I wrote down in my notes, who's going to be that guy tonight? Who's going to be the guy that kind of rises up and joins Wyatt and joins Blaze in that receiving core to give Jaden Carlskin another weapon tonight to take down the Mustangs from Coronado?
The Mustangs are at 0-2 this year as they've lost each of their first 2 games. Lost to Wichita Falls Legacy in week number 1. A little bit of a surprise. Legacy, a second-year school there in Wichita Falls. Their first win in school history as a program after going 0-10. Legacy beats Coronado in week number 1, 28-22. Last week, Lubbock Cooper, the better of Coronado. We know the history and tradition and talent over at Lubbock Cooper. So it's a team at Coronado at 0-2, still trying to get things rolling, and they'll get game number 3 here in Abilene, their first trip here to Wylie.
Yeah, and it will be. Last year was a kind of a different game as well with these two teams playing. Tonight you got Coach Andrew Roy, Abilene kid, went to Abilene High, back here in the 3-2-5 leading the Mustangs, and we'll see what kind of team and how do you block out the homecoming distractions and festivities just to get ready. Say, you know what, it's a ball game. Let's get back on the winning track tonight.
The Bulldogs are on the field. The Mustangs will be there in just a moment. We'll have the coin toss, the national anthem, and the kickoff to homecoming 2024 on the other side. Wylie and Coronado, it's all right here on Wylie Bulldog Productions on YouTube and 106.3 The Raider. More to come after this timeout.
The hunger to win is fueled by a chance to compete and the thrill of the action. The cheers from the crowd energize our team and push them on to victory. Whether it's the pre-game excitement of tailgating or the post-game euphoria of winning celebrations, Market Street always brings an A game to your party. From kickoff to tip-off and the final buzzer to the last out, Market Street is proud to feed the competitive spirit.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
And back to Hugh Sandifer Stadium. We get ready for Wylie Bulldog football 2025. The Bulldogs at 1-1, and the Mustangs at 0-2. Andy Penny alongside Ryan Holmes. We get ready for the coin toss. The captains trying to make their way out onto the field. Coronado a little delayed in getting out to the field, so we're a few minutes behind here, but we'll have that coin toss here in just a moment. As we get ready for this one, the festivities are all over the place on homecoming.
You ask it. One of the things I like about the show you do with Clay's, you ask him kind of each week memory. Do you have a homecoming memory back in old arena?
Oh man, I don't know. You know, the fall of '95 is 30 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
How sad is that?
Yeah. Well, and mine's a little different. I tell people all the time. Now I have the body for an offensive lineman, but used to I had the body for the three-point line. And so it's always a lot of fun. It's a lot goes into homecoming.
And the captains trying to make their way out here. The captains for the Bulldogs, DeAndre Rodriguez, Michael Pena-Perez, Julius Lane, as well as Barrett Huffington, your 4 senior captains for the Bulldogs. You can see they're starting to make their way out on to the field. Wylie in the purple jersey tops tonight, the black pants, the purple helmets with the gold Bulldog on the side. Coronado in the road white jersey tops, the white helmets as well, and the red Mustang on the side of the helmets, the red pants as well. Those gold numbers going to be a little hard to see on those white jerseys tonight.
Andy, Hodge, good evening from the Bulldog, where we join up tonight's referee, Tim Griffin, for tonight's coin toss ceremony.
All right. Hey, guys. We've already done this with the coaches, y'all know, and we're going to have a symbolic coin toss. Mark and his daughter Alexa here to toss our coin, okay? Here you go, Alexa. You ready to throw that out there? Throw it right out there. Good job. Good job. All right. Coronado's won the toss and is elected to defer. Okay. Excuse me.
Coronado wins the toss, elects to defer.
On this end, okay? So let me step up.
And Tim Griffin, tonight's referee, with the coin toss ceremony. Coronado has won and will defer.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise if you are able and remove your hats.
And now it's time for the national anthem here at Bulldog Stadium.
Will be led by the Wylie High School show choir, Purple Rain.
So we'll get ready for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the nights that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Stars and Stripes, our national anthem, and a flyover of the stadium courtesy of Lytle Aviation on Homecoming 2025. That'll get everybody excited as we are ready for Bulldog football. Hodge, some keys to victory tonight for the Bulldogs.
Keys to victory, we're going to get a great opportunity as we will get the ball to get off to a good, productive start for that first offensive possession, kind of get some confidence under Jaden's tutelage. His win has been here at home, but continue to grow that confidence and be able to run the football. You heard Coach Martin talk about that in the Clay Martin show this week. You've got to be able to run the football because that allows you to do more as a quarterback and open up that play. And Andy, first, second, and down, we have won all year long. We've got to win third down on defense and to be able to get the offense off the field, get that offense back on. And so that's the keys to victory. Run the football, be productive on this first start, and win on defense, first, second, and more importantly, third down.
You heard Dustin down on the field tell you that Coronado won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, so it will be that Bulldog offense to get things rolling. We'll move north to south. It's a beautiful night tonight. We are in the high 80s tonight to get started. The wind coming out of the south, probably 15, 20 miles an hour. It will be in the face of the Bulldogs here in the first quarter. As Sky Zent, 5'7" senior, has it teed up on that south 40-yard line. Blaze Ruffin is back deep. He stands at the Bulldog 5. Mustangs, Bulldogs, Homecoming 2025 is underway. It is a very short kickoff. It's taken by one of the up men for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Bo Cates. And Cates out across the 40. As he catches it on the run. Check that. That was Landry Pate on the run. Catches it at about the 35. And immediately out across the 40 in great starting field position. They'll start on the 46. Check that, the 44 is where the Bulldog offense will start first and 10. Jaden Carlskent, the 6-foot, 180-pound junior who wears number 8, his third start for the Bulldogs. Jaden on the year is 18 of 24 for 224 yards passing. He's rushed it 14 times on the year for 43. He's a dual threat. And he'll set up the offense here for the Bulldogs. First and 10 on the 44, and it's on the left hash. He's got a 3-receiver set, and the senior Julius Lane to his left. It's a straight 3-man drop, throws a quick curl. It's underthrown and incomplete. The intended receiver is Jaden Namey, so second down at 10.
Yeah, really good job. Great play call, just not executed. Little throw came up a little short, but looking to kind of start off quick here.
Julius Lane in the backfield, the senior running back, 6'2", 235. Julius already with 3 touchdowns on the year. Was bottled up last week at Monterey, but had a great opening week versus Brownwood. Second and 10 from the 44. Whistle and our first Pest Patrol penalty flag, and it's another pre-snap penalty on the Bulldogs. A false start will set up first and 15. We get to say hello to our good friends at Pest Patrol. Family-owned and operated business. Their number one focus is providing customers with the best pest control services available. You can feel at home and comfortable when that yellow truck arrives at your home. Good friends at Pest Patrol. So second down and 15 now for Wylie as it pushes back to their own 39, still in the left hash. Carlskent, handoff to Lane, his first carry of the night. He's got the penalty yardage back and then some. Out across the 45, give him the 46. Julius will have 7, but here you go, Hodge, a lengthy third down here, third down and 8 for Wylie on their opening drive.
Yeah, you get the advantage of the short pooch kick and great field position to start the game, and now you want to find a way to extend this drive and get a fresh set of downs.
Blaze Ruffin, Wyatt Kidman, Jaden Namey, the 3 receivers in this trip set here to the right. Blake Frailing is your tight end tonight. Carlskent, another straight drop, looks to his right, now flushed out of the pocket to his right, changes directions. He's going to tuck it and run, makes the first man miss. He's got the 50, he's got a first down in Coronado territory. Out on the far sideline at the Coronado 43, Jaden, the scramble drill, gives 11. And the Bulldogs have their first down of the night, first and 10 at the 43.
And again, Jaden did a really good job avoiding, had a little bit of pressure coming into the backfield, avoids it, dodges it, takes off on the left side. Receivers were on this side of the field, so kind of hard to find a receiver. Great job by Jaden, find the sticks and get a new set of downs.
We're just underway tonight, 11-12 left in our first quarter. This is the opening drive. Wylie in Coronado territory, their first play on the plus side. Namey's going to air it out, fly pattern, fade pattern. Ruffin can't make the catch, far sideline. A little underthrown, had a little too much air on it. And Blaze actually fighting the setting sun over there on that far sideline, looking back to the west. Falls incomplete at second and 10.
Yeah, it reminded me of the little bit of sun that comes into AT&T. Kind of needed a curtain right there for him to see it. Try to go up and go get it, but it's nice. We saw last week Jaden and Blaze get a bit of a connection. Looked like that play we saw in the fourth quarter last week.
Second and 10 now, stretch play, handoff going left. Lane inside the 40. He's drugged down from behind. But Julius, man, when you're drugged down from behind with that kind of weight and power, put him on the 36. He picks up 7 on the carry. That's what the Bulldogs need. Third down and manageable now. Third down and 3 at the Coronado 36.
And really good job by the offensive line. Huffington, Stevenson, those guys creating lanes for Julius to run through.
Barrett Huffington is your starting center tonight. 6', 275-pound senior. Will set the guards and the tackles after here, third down and 3. Carlskent take the snap, play action, rolls to his right, throw it out in the flat. Nice play as Frailing will make the catch, but an immediate tackle, Isaiah Doss, the free safety, comes up and makes the tackle. Frailing gets 2. It's fourth down and 1. I don't think there's much decision time here. And the Bulldogs will go.
Yeah, you got to just have confidence in your offensive line and your offense here with fourth and very, very short. You got to find a way, you know what, win the battle up front and get the yard and keep going.
Now on the right hash, 4th and 1, Bulldogs at the Coronado 34. 3 receivers set. Edwards is also in as a tight end. Take the snap. It's Lane right up the gut. There's some and more. And just an ankle tackle away from taking that one to the distance to the end zone. But he is tackled in the third level. He's to the Coronado 24. It's a gain of 10 and a Wylie first down.
Yeah, really good job again. 4th and 1. just literally, you talked about pulling him down from behind and just being able to trip him up right there. I thought Julius was about to take it to the house. But now another fresh set of downs here for the Bulldogs.
Sutton Stevenson, your left guard, 5'11", 245 junior. Art Escobel, your left tackle, is laying another carry. Escobel, 6', 265, laying off the right side. He's down to the 18. It's 6 more. It's 2nd down and 4 as we finish out the offensive line. Andrew Reeder is your right guard, 6'1", 320-pound senior. Wyatt Gilliam, your right tackle, 6', 220, and also a senior. Quick throw out, Namey in the left flat, trying to make a move. He will get to the far sideline. He's got enough for a first down. Jaden just a quick hitch out in the flat left side. Catches it at the 18. Had to make a man miss, and he did. He's down to the 13. Jaden's got 5. It's a Bulldog first down.
And a really good job by Blaze Ruffin. Just a little bit of a block, enough to give a little bit more area for Namey to get the first down.
Now in the red zone at the 13, handoff lane. He's got the 10, he's got the 5, tripped up off his feet. Close to another first down. All depends on a spot. He's got it. It's 10, it's 1st and goal at the 3. Already the second double-digit run for Julius. Although call it short, so a gain of 9. Julius will get it again, met right at the line of scrimmage. This will depend on a spot. But since it was 2nd and 1, it's a 9-yard gain. And now, that was 1. The sticks drop. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, this will be the 12th play of this drive, Andy. Great job mixing it up, throwing, running, balance right here. Really good job, and now finding a way to punch this thing in.
8:38, 8:37 first quarter. 1st and goal, Bulldogs on their opening drive. Ball's at the 3. It's in motion into the formation. That's Frailing. Handoff, Julius again behind that big offensive line. He's in the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Julius's 4th touchdown already of the season. Bulldogs made it look pretty easy there on the opening drive. It's 6-0, extra point to follow. Nice mix of run and pass there on the opening drive, and great job of controlling the line of scrimmage by that offensive line. Noah Reberg in for the extra point. The snap is back, the hold is down, and Noah's kick is up, and it's good. We got 8:26 left in our opening quarter. Our new score, it's Wylie 7 and Coronado 0. We'll take the timeout. Bulldog football, we're powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
For 100 years, Hendrick Health has been the regional leader in healthcare, combining medicine, ministry, and research, providing high-quality healthcare for every patient in West Central Texas, expressing our mission through service consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, advancing medicine and healthcare through clinical research. In 1924, Hendrick Health was founded by pioneering West Texans who believed in caring for each other. That legacy lives on today, together for better health.
Julius Lane, the 3-yard touchdown run, caps off an opening touchdown drive for the Bulldogs. We'll recap the drive after Reberg's kick. It's an onside kick, far sideline, and the Bulldogs have it. Great bounce right into the hands of Blaze Ruffin. Reberg the onside kick, Ruffin the recovery. Bulldogs right back on the field offensively. Great call, special teams.
Yeah.
Wylie's got it right back.
Yeah, you talk about starting off quick, starting off fast. And then you asked, do you open up the playbook? We just opened up the playbook on special teams. Onside kick, great way. And obviously when it's your second possession and you're in enemy territory already, best field position for the Bulldogs tonight.
So Wylie, who is already +2 in the turnover margin this year, now make that +3 and another possession right back on the field offensively. 1st and 10, ball on the Coronado 42, and it's on the left hash. We'll recap that first scoring drive after 1st down and 10. Carlson in that shotgun formation, play action. They're going down the field looking for it all. They got the catch. It's by Kidman on a crossing route. Kidman is down inside the 30. Wyatt's first catch will garner 14 and a first down.
Big play right there. Blake Frayling, ball comes out. He had a chance. A couple weeks ago, he had that big blindside hit. Here, he just a little bit and got in the way.
That same play that ran last week in the last drive against Monterey. Here's handoff lane, makes the first man miss. He's down to the 20. That's 9 more for Julius. Julius already with more rushing yards this week, 52 than he had last week. Second and 1 from the Coronado 19. Bulldogs a 7-0 lead. The onside kick, they've got it right back. Carlskin take the snap, looks to his right. Fade pattern near sideline. Namey ran a curl. Carlskin threw a fade. It falls incomplete. It's 3rd and 1. Let's recap that first drive for the Bulldogs, their first scoring drive summary. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. Wylie went 12 plays, 56 yards, 3:34 off the clock before Julius's 3-yard touchdown run. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union. Member-owned, credit-focused, full-service financial institution serving Abilene and the Big Country since 1955. Here's 3rd down and 1. Handoff lane. Boy, Mr. Reliable tonight. Julius will push the pile from the 19 to the 16. Wylie needed 1. Julius gives him 3. It's 1st and 10.
And talking about yards after contact, I mean, he's getting hit and all the things. He's just taking them with him.
A new set of downs. Julius again off the right side, cuts it back, middle of the field. He's got the 5. He's got his 2nd touchdown of the night. Stretch play going right, but it took one plant of the right foot, kicked it back to the left. 16 more for Juju, and it's 13-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, great job. Offensive line opened up a big hole as he cut back. Very nice run by Julius Lane.
Wylie with 14 on the board. Coronado's offense hasn't even come off the sideline yet. Bulldogs going to go for 2. Direct snap. It's Landry Pate off the right side. He'll walk in the end zone. And Wylie is rolling here in the first 5 minutes tonight. 7:14 left first quarter. It's Wylie 15, Coronado 0. We step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
Folks, frankly speaking, I was pretty nervous about buying my first ride. It felt like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Confusing and slightly terrifying. But with ATFCU's first-time auto buyer program, it's as easy as just throwing the sheet away. With great rates and free gap protection, ATFCU has me riding in style.
Get on track with the first-time auto buyer program at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Visit AbileneTeachersFCU.org for more information. All loans subject to credit union approval. Limitations apply. Equal opportunity lender.
At Borland Sobin and Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
Here is the kickoff by the Bulldogs. A fair catch called for and made. That was Isaiah Doss who made the fair catch. And we'll see the Coronado offense on the field for the first time tonight, trailing 15-0 Wylie. 7:13 still left in our opening quarter. After the onside kick, Bulldogs a 5-play, 42-yard drive. Julius' 2nd touchdown tonight from 16. Landry Pate adds a 2-point conversion. Communities of Abilene's Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. So here's the Mustang offense led by J.J. Villalobos, 5'10", 165-pound senior. So start on the 25. Long count, take the snap. It's a handoff coming left and bouncing out to the left. A short gain, first carry of the night. That's number 22. That's Darian Brooks. Brooks who gets to start the leading rusher for the Mustangs. Brooks about a 3-yard gain on the play. Villalobos, the quarterback. Brooks, again, the starting running back. You'll hear Campbell Stanek in the receiving core. Cam Miller also in that receiving core, as is Rebel Beckham. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 28. Villalobos will roll the pocket to the right. Throw, out pattern, overthrown and incomplete. Rebel Beckham, the intended receiver, and boy, this could be dangerous here, Hodge. It's just like that. It's already 3rd down and 7 for the Coronado offense.
And a great opportunity we saw with the offense getting on the scoreboard, special teams getting the onside kick, leading to the second score. Here's the defense's first opportunity with a long 3rd down opportunity here to get their offense off the field and bring that offense of the Bulldogs back on.
On 3rd down and 7 from the 28. Villalobos in that shotgun has trips to his right. That's the wide side of the field. Take the snap, rolls the pocket to the right again. Throw the curl pattern. It's caught this time. Big hit, but catching enough for a 1st down. Karam Porti the catch. And it's a 9-yard gain, but enough to move the sticks. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good hit by Case there. But again, receiver kind of just settled in, found the spot in the zone, and was able to get the 1st down and new downs for Coronado.
From the 37, stacked twins for Coronado. Whistle and a timeout. Matt Cates, defensive coordinator for the Bulldogs, must go ahead and take a timeout. 6:14 left, 1st quarter. Wylie has the 15-0 lead. It's our chance to say a hello and a thanks to our title sponsor of Bulldog football. It's our good friends at Taylor Electric Cooperative. They're still owned by the members they serve, still neighbors working for neighbors. Services for living, connections for life. Our good friends at Taylor Electric Cooperative. I had a chance to get in a bucket truck this week, courtesy of our good friends over at Taylor. We had a panel out in the video board, and I called my good friend Ryan Holmes. I said, can you help me with some elevation? I got up 35 feet in the air, and we changed the panel on the video board. So
there
thanks,
you go.
man.
You bet.
Thanks.
We're glad to help our members each and every day, and sometimes whatever that might look like. But, you know, you look here at this timeout early. Coach Cates showing some frustration a little bit of getting guys in personnel-wise. And, you know, it's been a while since they've been on the field since last Thursday night and game ready. And just now 6:14 and here in the 1st quarter.
Well, 1st and 10 out of the timeout at the 37. It's stacked twins for the Mustangs. 4 receivers set. Villalobos back off to his right, handed off, met right in the hole as Blake Frailing coming off that outside linebacker spot will drop Brooks for no gain. Let's set that Wylie defense for you. They've been impressive thus far this year, already a shutout to their name. DeAndre Rodriguez, the nose guard, the 210-pound senior, had the pick-6 touchdown last week. Nicholas Jerpy, 6'5", junior, the defensive end. He's on one side. You'll see Michael Pena-Perez in that defensive line. Blake Ortiz, also a defensive end. You'll hear all those names tonight on that front. 2nd down and 10, another handoff going to the right. Big hit again in the linebacking core, but pushing forward is Brooks. He'll have positive yardage. He'll have 7. It's 3rd down and 3 at the 44. The linebackers you've already heard from tonight, Bo Cates, the inside linebacker. He and Cooper Hill play those inside linebacker spots. Landry Pate and Blake Frailing on the outside. 3rd down and 3 from the 44. Another handoff. Brooks met in the hole by Hill. Falls forward for maybe 1. That's it. It's decision time for the Mustangs. They got a 4th down and 2 at their own 45. What do you think? I mean, it's early.
It's early. They're making some substitutions. Could they now want to do some razzle-dazzle? Maybe they have a fake punt. They're doing a lot of exchanging, so it looks like their offensive line is going out, so probably not going to look at a hard count here. Looks like they're content to try to punt and try to maybe give Wylie some bad field position because both possessions have been really good field position for the Bulldogs.
Mustangs are in punt formation. They will punt the football away. Blaze Ruffin will call for a fair catch. He'll make it right at the 20-yard line. 4:30 left in our opening quarter. Homecoming 2025. The Bulldogs already a 15-0 lead. They've got it back. They'll put it on the 21 is where they'll start the drive. But the Bulldogs, again, offensively, good starting field position each of their first 2. They have 103 yards of total offense. Julius has 71 of that. 10 carries already for Juju for 71 and 2 touchdowns.
Be interesting to see how they start. You know, Coronado was kind of slow playing, and I look for them to try to take their time because you don't want to put this offense back on the field. And now let's see what kind of stamina does Coronado have, and how does Wylie start their 3rd possession here? Obviously, as far as deep as they've been in their own territory.
It's in the middle of the field at the 21. Carlston slapped the hands together, wants to run the option, spins off the first tackle and the second, reverses field. He's coming to the near hash. He'll get to the 25, made something out of nothing, positive out of negative. It looked like a little option game with Julius going left, but it collapsed. Jaden able to get 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, it goes around, hits circle on the old PlayStation a couple of times, and was able to pick up something that looked like it was about to be rough. Running back change.
Cooper Jones is in. Where's number 34, 5'9", junior. Get his first carry coming up the middle with a lead block. He's to the numbers near side, the sideline. 45, 50, reverses field at the Coronado 45. He's inside the 40, and a flag flies. That will be a face mask. It's 35 on the first carry of the night for Cooper Jones. Cooper Jones. And about to be 15 more on Coronado's first penalty of the night.
Yeah, that's a great way. You sub somebody in for Julius, and then Cooper takes off. Big run, and now gets it doesn't go to his carry of 15 more yards, but to the offense. And now the Mustangs are going backwards toward Antley as the Bulldogs trying to find a way to get in the end zone for the 3rd time.
I think that was Aaron Edwards in the lead block that was able to get Jones to the near sideline, and Jones turned it into 35. So 1st and 10 at the Coronado 25 as the Bulldogs flip the field on one play. Carlston looks to his left, great pocket, throws the out. Well out in front of Edwards and incomplete. Might have been good that was out in front because the free safety, Isaiah Doss, read it well and might have cut that route and taken it the other direction.
Yeah, if he catches that, he's going to the house, no doubt.
So incomplete, set up 2nd down and 10, balls at the 25.
And this is where one of those deals where, Coach Ming, you want to be sure you don't stall out here. 2 big plays to get into Mustang territory, find a way to continue to move the ball forward.
Play clock under 10, maybe the first time tonight it's been under 10. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Take the handoff. It's Jones, right side. He finds another big hole. Boy, that offensive line is just wearing out this Mustang front. Jones inside the 20 to the 17. It's 8 more. It's 3rd down and 2. Certainly, I say 2 down territory, but might not take 2 the way this offense is rolling right now. 3rd and 2 from the Coronado 17. Carlston take the snap. Should be a free play. It's a fade pattern to Ruffin. Huffington snapped the football. It looked like Coronado defensive line had jumped in the neutral zone. Huffington thought it was a free play, as did Carlston, but no flag flies. Pass falls incomplete. It's 4th and 2, Bulldogs.
Yeah, Coach Martin trying to get some explanation on why there wasn't one. This is where Phil would be beneficial. Maybe he's listening on his earbuds as being the homecoming dad.
4th down and 2. Handoff Jones right up the gut. He's got it and more. And look at that pile down inside the 10 this time. Straight dive, power play right up the middle. Cooper's got 9 more. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, really good job by the offensive line. My only thought is they must have either got back and not touched the offensive lineman on that previous play.
Nonetheless, the 4th down play works just as effective as 3rd down would have. 15-0 Bulldogs, 2:43 and counting first quarter. Wiley's got another 1st and goal. Trips receivers here to the right. Carlston take the snap. Handoff Jones again, right up the middle again. He's inside the 5, down to the 3. That's 5 more. Bulldogs with 164 yards of offense already. Still 2:15 left first quarter.
This will be the 7th play of this drive.
Carlston rolls out, throw, out pattern, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Kidman just inside the near pylon, but off the hands, falls incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
Might have been one of those coming in a little hot. He was open, kind of rolled out. Maybe he had a little bit too much on that one. One of those that Jaden probably would like to have that one back.
Kind of a 2-person route here in the near flat. Helped him get open. A little crossing route near flat. Nonetheless, 3rd and goal from the 3. Motion across the formation. That's Edwards. Take the snap. It's Hill powering forward. Still with the leg drive. Bodies a dive at the goal line. He's in. Second, third, fourth effort for Cooper Jones, and he's into the end zone for the first time from 3 yards out. Great effort for Cooper, the 5'9" junior who started the drive with the long run. He'll cap off the drive with a 3-yard touchdown. It's 21-0 with an extra point to follow.
Yeah, he looked like a little pinball bouncing off everybody and just maybe more like a bowling ball taking out pins.
Reberg will get the kick, and it is up, and it is good. 1:59 left first quarter. It's Wylie 22, Coronado 0. We take the timeout. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
The Bulldogs have run 26 offensive plays compared to just 6 for the Mustangs thus far. And on the scoreboard now, it is Wylie 22, Coronado 0. Still 1:59 to go here in the first quarter. Cooper Jones, his first touchdown of the year. It's a short kickoff, no fair catch called for this time. And the return by Isaiah Doss. He's out pushing past the 30 before the pile of purple jerseys runs into him. Bulldogs, their longest offensive drive thus far. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. A 9-play, 79-yard drive. It takes 2:31 off the clock. Cooper Jones, the 3-yard touchdown run. Noah Reberg, the extra point. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. So again, Wylie now 3 offensive series, 167 yards of offense. Julius has 71 yards rushing. Cooper has 60 yards rushing.
And it'll be interesting to see what the Coronado Mustangs try to do to stay out on the field a little bit longer this possession.
Well, power set here, 2 tight ends. Villalobos will miss the snap. He's got to chase it down. He'll just throw it away near sideline. Did he get out of the pocket? That will be the question. The bad snap in the shotgun. He had to retrieve it down inside the 20. Throws it out near sideline. They'll say he did get outside the pocket. So,
and I think he had Stanek and a few other guys in the relative part of the area code to throw to.
Third row of the track?
Yeah.
Second down and 10. Now ball in the 32. Tight end to the right. 3 receiver set. Take the snap. Handoff. It's a handoff misdirection. It's Cooper Stanek trying to get to the far sideline. He'll get positive yardage, but not much. A lot of east and west running. Chased out on that far side by Michael Pena-Perez. He runs out. Let's see with the market. The 33. A lot of running for a 1-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs.
And again, one of those deals. We saw that. Again, I'm going to bring it up. Maybe the broken record skipping on repeat. Another opportunity here to get 3rd down and 9 stop. Big play here for the Bulldogs.
Coronado 1 for 2 thus far on 3rd down conversion. So roll the pocket here to the left. Pressure off the edge, and Landry Pate just enough of the shoe to knock Villalobos off his feet. Trying to scramble out to the left. Pate with good pursuit and a dive. A right hand on the right foot. Villalobos tackled at the 23. It's a loss of 10. It's 4th and long now. For Coronado, they'll have to punt the football again.
And you've got to be thinking, great job by Pate, because I really think if he doesn't make that play, Villalobos gets outside and has a chance to go get the first down. Great job by Pate. And if you're Coach Roy and the special teams staff for Coronado, you're thinking, hey, block punt, you better get in tight because, again, Wylie's done a really good job putting pressure on the punter so far this season.
Clay Martin calls a timeout here for Wylie. It's their second timeout that they've used here in this first quarter of play. One defensive timeout, now a special teams timeout. But 4th down and 19. I don't anticipate anything. I think it was a personnel situation for Wylie. Didn't have the appropriate 11 on the field. So Clay goes ahead and burns the timeout. Hey, Borland Sobin and Partners Dentistry. They provide cosmetic and family dentistry, provide the best care possible. Routine checkups and cleanings to dental implants and orthodontics. You can find them online at bspdentistry.com. Borland Sobin and Partners Dentistry. Also, First Financial Bank. Our success comes from the lifelong relationships we built with people just like you. Recognized as one of the nation's top performing banks, First Financial Bank. So Coronado will punt here on 4th and 19. Ruffin stands at the Bulldog 35. It's a high snap. It goes over the head of the punter. It's loose in the end zone. All he can do is kick it out of the back of the end zone. Wisely done by Parker Bottoма, who kicked it out of the back of the end zone, but it will go as a safety and 2 more points for the Bulldogs. 24-0 Wylie, still with 58 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we've kind of seen it all. We had a stretch last year where safety was like every game. But yeah, not a lot of options there. If you try to pick it up, you're probably going to get tackled. Now it's a touchdown. It was a good kick.
Yeah, just the wrong direction.
It was a good kick. That's when you kind of need to do the little Pele kickback.
And now Coronado will have to free kick. And Wylie will still get the football with good starting field position.
And if you just come back and you see that 58 seconds, we're still in the first quarter. And just really having our way,
yep.
The offensive line early on, creating lanes for not only Julius Lane, but Cooper Jones. Carl Skin's been able to be versatile and kind of agile and running, picking up some yards with his feet as well. And Coach Martin wanted a fast start. I want to say it's happening.
Wylie's been effective the first half as far as outscoring the opponents. They've only given up 3 points in the first half of their first 2 games. Monterey a first quarter field goal last week, but that's been it. And now the offense doing their job here tonight. 24-0 Bulldogs, 58 seconds still here in the first quarter. And a Coronado free kick. And here is the kick. It's another short one. Pate will catch it at the 50-yard line. He's already into Coronado territory with a seam down inside the 40. He's to the Coronado 37. Is that where they'll put it? Still looking for the mark. They'll put it on the 38. So Wylie will start in plus territory. What are the starting field positions tonight?
So Wylie has started literally technically 2 in their own territory. All the other ones have been on Coronado's side. The fair catch from Ruffin on the punt. And really, pretty much it's been on this side of the field.
Already the second drive to start in plus territory from the Coronado 43. Kidman in motion across the formation. Carl's can take the snap, play action, throw it out. Ruffin left flat with blockers. He's got the 35, he's got the 30, he's got a Bulldog first down. Plays his first catch tonight. Gets to the 26. It's 12 for Blaze. It's another Bulldog first down.
You know, and you think about it, I don't care what sport you're playing, if you're, Maddox pitching to Perez, Stockton, Malone, getting comfortable. And I see that's what Jaden is doing, is getting comfortable each and every week with his receivers.
From the 26, left hash. Carlson straight drop, a little bit of pressure, but a great pocket. Scrambles to his right, throw it, and caught down inside the 20. The catch this time by Cash Isbell, his first catch of the night. Cash is shy of a first down. He's got 8, but it's second down and 2. And that should be our last play of the first quarter. A quarter that the homecoming crowd here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium will love. At the end of one, it's Wylie 24, Coronado 0. Second quarter coming up. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, I trust Zentex Remodeling Group. As a family-owned and operated business right here in Big Country, Zentex installs bathtub, showers, and accessibility systems all in as little as one day. Save $999 on your new bath or shower system or 0% interest for 24 months, plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase.
Call 855-4ZENTEX.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
24-0 Bulldogs. We start the second quarter. Wylie with 187 yards of offense. Coronado with 11 in that first quarter. It's been all purple and gold here as we start quarter number 2. Andy Penny alongside the Hodge. Ryan Holmes, glad you're with us here at Homecoming 2025. Home crowd liked the first 12 minutes. The Bulldogs in the red zone to start the second quarter. They got a 2nd and 2 at the Coronado 18 as Carlson will take the snap. Play action, rolls out to his right. Still with a great pocket. Pass is deflected at the line of scrimmage. Falls incomplete. Jaden's already thrown 12 passes tonight. Opening up the playbook for him a little bit. 5 of 12 thus far, 41 yards.
Well, and he's starting to get more comfortable to buy a little time. I thought maybe first couple weeks might have rushed a little bit, either getting rid of it or taking off, doing a lot, again, getting more comfortable, staying in the pocket. Really good start for Jaden tonight.
It's 3rd and 2 at the 18. Carlson, give it to Lane off the right guard. He's got the 15, the 10, knocked off his feet down at about the 2-yard line. Rolling downhill, good luck trying to stop that. 16 more for Julius. It's 1st and goal at the 2.
Yeah, going for the legs, that's what they call a business decision. When you start doing that, not trying to tackle him up top.
Bulldogs with some pace here. 1st and goal at the 2. Take the snap, handoff, Lane at the goal line. The leg drive, forward progress will be stopped short. 2nd and goal at the 1. Julius already with 5 touchdowns this year. 3 of the 5 have been the 1-yard variety. So 3 chances for Julius to go 1. What do you think?
Oh, no doubt. Again, just get behind the big fellas up front.
We're pushing the chips to the middle is what you're saying.
Oh, for sure. And this is for Hagler. Push the sled all the way to the shed.
2nd down and 1. 2nd and goal. Give it to 21. A flag flies as Julius gets in the end zone. We'll check the flag. I think the Mustangs were in the neutral zone offside, but we will check the flag far side. And it is offside on Coronado. Julius in the end zone for the 3rd time tonight, the 6th time on the year. It's 30-0 with an extra point to follow. And again, it's the 2-point conversion. Direct snap, Landry Pate right up the middle. 2nd time tonight that's worked. And the floodgates, my friends, are open. 32-0. Bulldogs with 10:55 left second quarter. As we step aside, Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, Invisalign makes getting a straighter smile simple and stress-free. With clear removable aligners, you can skip the brackets and wires and still get amazing results. We customize every Invisalign plan to fit comfortably and work efficiently, so your teeth straighten over time. You can brush with ease and smile without feeling self-conscious. And we're with you every step of the way, offering expert care and guidance from start to finish. At BSP Dentistry, straightening your smile is comfortable, natural, and easy.
The Noah Reberg kickoff out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wylie a 32-0 lead after Julius Slane's third touchdown. Caps off a 6-play, 38-yard drive, 1:58 off of the clock. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union, they are super glad they sponsored the Scoring Drive summary tonight. You getting sacked by big bank fees? Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union can help. Better banking begins with membership. Mustangs back out, 1st and 10 on their own 25, center of the field after the touchback. Motion across the formation, that's Stanek. Take the snap, hand off, and met right at the line of scrimmage. Might not have even got there was Darian Brooks. That play looked a little disjointed. Stanek went in motion across the formation. I don't know if you saw, he acted like he was taking the handoff, but the ball hadn't even been snapped yet.
That's a very early play action.
Loss of 1.
And if you're Coronado, you've got to find a way to have somewhat of an offensive drive before you throw your defense right back on the field.
2nd and 11 now from the 24. 4 receivers to the right. Quick throw. Stanek's got it in the flat. He'll try to make a move. He'll get to the near sideline, make the first man miss, run out of real estate, so run out of bounds. He'll get to the Wylie 31. Stanek's got 7, his first catch of the night. It's 3rd down and 4, Coronado at the 31. Stanek with impressive numbers on the year, 12 receptions, 165 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mustang leader in those categories.
You got seven offensive plays, and all of them but 2 have been in the Coronado territory.
3rd down and 4 from their own 31. Villalobos rolls to his right, has pressure. Frailing giving chase. Villalobos gets outside the numbers, throws it up, throws it out of bounds. Running for his life, Frailing was chasing, as was Nicholas Jerpy. And Villalobos could not turn the corner to try to run and make something positive, and all he could do was just throw it out of bounds. It's 4th down and 4. Mustang's going to punt the football again.
And last time they had that, they had a bad snap, kicked through, got a safety. And so now it's one of those last time you had that little long snap going through your head, you got to forget about it. But what kind of pressure will Coach Martin send on this next punt? And not only this punt going back into the wind.
Ruffin stands at the Wylie 40. It's a chest high. Bulldogs bringing pressure, didn't quite get there. Bottom will get the punt away, but it's a short punt. It actually jumps up, bounces up, and hits one of the Bulldogs in the face mask, and the Mustangs have recovered. Tough break, tough bounce for the Bulldogs as the ball bounced and checked up as it came down, and one of the Bulldogs going down in coverage just popped up, hit him in the face mask, and the Mustangs recover at the Wylie 42. So the first break of the night for Coronado, and they'll get a new possession here. 1st and 10 at the Wylie 42-yard line. 9:57 left before the half. It's Wylie 32, Coronado 0. Maybe a new set of life here. 1st and 10 at the 42. Can Coronado generate something positive here in the first half? Villalobos wants to air it out. They'll take their shot. Stanek one-on-one with Lockett, and Stanek makes the catch inside the 5. There is a flag on the play. We'll check it. But immediately the Bulldogs, or the Mustangs, took their chance after the turnover. Stanek in one-on-one catches the post pattern. We'll check the flag. It's on the Bulldogs. It will be declined. It's 1st and goal. Coronado down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Stanek was starting to get by Lockett. Lockett kind of pulled on him a little bit. Still didn't matter. Got behind him. And a big play for the Mustangs with a chance to get that 0 off the board. And I didn't see which Bulldog the ball hit on the punt. Just a bad break.
1st and goal at the 1. Villalobos drops the football down inside the 5. There's a pile. Direct snap. Quarterback lead on the right side. Villalobos didn't catch the snap. He is able to get back on it, but it's a loss. Loss of 3 on the play. Well, that could have ended bad.
Yeah, that could have been a huge deal for the Bulldogs. But again, now it gives you a little bit more breathing room and maybe even a little bit of more doubt for the Mustangs offense here. So a great opportunity here for the Bulldogs to try to keep Lubbock Coronado out of the purple turf.
2nd and goal, ball just inside the 4. It's on the right hash. 4 receivers, tight formation, stacked twins to both sides of the tackles. Villalobos rolls to his left, throw the out pattern. It's caught right at the goal line. It's in for a touchdown. It's Stanek again who makes the catch right on the goal line, and it's enough to cross and get in, and Coronado's on the scoreboard tonight. 32-6 Bulldogs with the Coronado extra point to follow.
Yeah, a little bunch set, rolled out. Again, Stanek's kind of been the go-to guy for the Coronado Mustangs, and an opportunity now to chip away at the 32-6 lead of the Bulldogs.
Sky Zent in for the extra point. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 8:47 left before the half. Wylie 32, Coronado 7. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative and the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Coronado into the end zone. J.J. Villalobos to Campbell Stanek. His 4th touchdown reception of the year. Bulldogs a 32-7 lead. Here is the kick. It's another short kick taken by one of the up men for the Bulldogs. That's Michael Pena Perez. And Pena Perez again out across the 40, almost to the 45. Put it on the 44, but good starting field position again. Coronado takes advantage of the turnover. 3-play, 42-yard drive. Just takes a minute off the clock. And Villalobos to Stanek for 4 yards out. 32-7 our score. Of course, this is the 3rd of 4 non-district games for Wylie. They'll wrap up the non-district portion of the schedule next week at Stephenville. Start looking at the District 2-5A out-of-town scoreboard here in just a moment. Pretty good schedule this week for District 2-5A. First and 10 Bulldogs on their own 44. Take the snap, hand off. It's Jones who gets the nod this time in this possession. And Jones is into Coronado territory. Boy, all night tonight, Hodge, I feel like every first down run has been 6, 7, 8 yards, setting up 2nd down, 3rd down, and manageable.
Yeah, and if you're an offensive coordinator, that's just like gravy, because now you got a lot of options. You got play action, you got pass, you got pretty much everything you want to do, and it puts the defense on their heels.
2nd and 2 at the Coronado 48. Frailing in motion across the formation. Check that. That was Kidman in motion across the formation. Whistle, though, and a false start here on the Bulldogs. Pest Patrol penalty flag. Only the 2nd penalty tonight that's been accepted by Coronado, by the Bulldogs. Both are pre-snap false start penalties. So now 2nd and 7 back at the Wylie 47. Kidman in motion again across the formation. Carls can take the snap. Double move, pump fake. Kidman behind the defense. He's got the catch down inside the 30. He'll step out of bounds at the 24. 29 for Kidman and a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, really good job. Looked like the same play they were going to run before the false start. Little pump fake there and big first down.
Pump faked it out in the flat. Kidman ran right past it. Handoff now Jones, who bounces to the left, makes the first man miss down inside the 20. Yards after contact to the 18. 6 more on that carry. I think we're going to have multiple backs with 100 tonight. Julius at 88. Cooper's at 74.
And that may not count the guys that played in the second half.
2nd and 4 at the Coronado 18. Carlson straight drop, has pressure, sets up the screen. Jones has it in the right flat at the 15, tripped off his feet. Carlson took a big hit, but set up the screen perfectly, and Jones with the catch. 6 on the stat sheet, 1st and goal Bulldog, or check that, 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, really good job. You mentioned Jaden kind of bought a little time just enough, got rid of it, took a big hit. And then Cooper just kind of tripped up by one of the Mustangs, but a big play now, fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
32-7 Bulldogs with 6:50 left first half, trying to add to it. Take the snap, it's Jones, stretch play going right, met right at the line of scrimmage. 1, maybe 2. And we'll give him 2 to the 10.
You know, and honestly, Andy, you mentioned it on our first down runs. That's kind of the first one that really didn't have a significant gain. And, Coop may be a little tired. That's pretty not a lot of running right there on that drive.
Ryan Biggerstaff in the receiving corps, as is Brody Anderson. Trips here to the left, the wide side of the field. Carlson pressure again, steps up in the pocket, now scrambles out to his left. Pocket collapses, and Jaden sacked for the first time. Sacked back at the 15. It's a loss of 5. It's the best pressure we've seen from this Coronado front. Jeremiah Sartuzzi with the sack.
And this is the first play that's behind the sticks that's not penalty related for the Bulldogs. And very much, I think, you want to try to go, obviously, get this touchdown. But one of the things that we looked at last week, very much in a Noah Reberg field goal range possibility here, too.
On 3rd and 13, Carlson rolls to his left. Throw right at the goal line. Ruffin's got the catch. He's inside the pylon. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown.
Noah's coming in, but it's not for the extra. It's not for the field goal. Great job. Stayed in the pocket and really kind of posted up there. Kind of became a post right there as Ruffin kind of just set it there on the goal line. Great catch, great concentration, took the hit, and fell across the pylon for another touchdown.
And that is Jaden's first passing touchdown of the year. 15 yards to Blaze Ruffin. Reberg is in for the extra point. It is on the way, and it is true. 5:30 left first half. Our score, Wylie 39, Coronado 7. So we step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Jaden Carlson to Blaze Ruffin, 15-yard touchdown pass. Bulldogs a 39-7 lead with 5.5 still to go here in the first half. Reberg the kick out of the back of the end zone. 7-play, 56-yard drive with 3:11 off of the clock. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. And Hodge, I think you said it well. That's one of the more impressive ones, maybe the most impressive one we've seen from Bulldog offense tonight.
Yeah, it took a little time and kind of was able to, again, do both, being able to throw the ball, run it. Really good job, different personnel being involved. Really good job, and to continue saying it, Jaden Carlson started to continue to get comfortable as the quarterback, setting in. Really good job on that drive.
Last week, Wylie ran 14 plays in the first half. Tonight, they've run 39. Same amount of points on the board, too. Here's 1st and 10. There's a handoff, little misdirection counter play. Handoff up the middle, I believe. Again, that's Brooks. Brooks have about 3 before Bo Cates take him down at the 28. 265 yards for the Bulldogs, 61 now for Coronado. 41 of the 61 on the post pattern to Stanek.
And if you're Coach Roy and the Mustangs, you're going to take your time on that play clock.
2nd and 7 from the 28. Tied into the left. Twins to the right. Villalobos straight drop. Big hit as he makes the throw. Well short of his intended receiver, but big time hit. I think it's Cooper Hill, Landry Pate, who are both there. Yeah, hit the quarterback, Villalobos, right as he tries to throw it. It's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, and you're hoping here. I mean, did a really good job, got the ball off, but again, taking the big hit, not able to have enough on the football to get to his receiver. And now it'll be interesting to see if there's more pressure sent Villalobos' way.
3rd and 7 from the 28. Stanek in motion across the formation, left to right. Handoff counter play, not going to work. Brooks, a short game. The Bulldogs not fooled. Pate and Cates, the rhyming duo at the linebacking core, make the tackle. It's 4th down and 6.
Yeah, and again, Stanek being the kind of the big weapon that has been the most productive for the Mustangs, trying to use him as a bit of a decoy, kind of a delay, bit of a draw counter there. Again, comes up short and now punting back into the wind. And again, the snap exchange has been huge for the Mustangs tonight, trying to get one more snap and a punt off. Again, now Blaze just on the other side of the 45.
Bottom end punt formation again. This is a good snap. Helmet high. Bulldogs bring pressure. Don't get there. There's contact. A flag will fly. Ruffin calls for a fair catch. But the flag will fly. It's at least the 5-yard variety, if not the 15. As Bulldogs have brought pressure on the punter, Bottom, but this looks like the 5-yard variety.
Yeah, because Griffin looking over the white hat, asking what Coach Roy wants. Because I think if it was the other, there would be no question. Go ahead, mark it off, and give him the ball. Now you got to wonder, it was 4th and 8.
4th and 7 to be 4th and 2. Here's the call from our white hat tonight. Just a running into the kicker, 5-yard penalty, which is declined. So the Bulldog offense will get the football back. 39-7, Wylie, 3:54 left. First half. Bulldogs scored touchdowns on every drive, correct?
That is accurate.
We've seen a little bit of everything tonight. We've seen 2 two-point conversions. We've seen a safety by the special teams. 5 offensive drives and 5 touchdowns. A chance to do it one more time. 1st and 10 at the Coronado 48.
Would you have hard counted with the timeout? With timeouts left, I think I would have hard counted
at least
on 4th and 2 to give yourself a chance.
Take a chance to keep the drive alive. Not a bad idea. A night like tonight. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff. Jones. Jones will trade 48s. Wylie 48 to the Coronado 48. He's got 4. By the way, the kickoff next week at Stephenville has been moved to a 7:30 kickoff. Art Browse Stadium in Stephenville. We get to check out a new stadium next week. Kind of looking forward to that.
No offense, better than the track office.
2nd and 6. Handoff as a flag flies. Jones on a little counter. Short gain, maybe 1. We'll check the flag.
Maybe a motion since they let the play go.
It's on the far side. Looked like Coronado might have been in the neutral zone. And it is. It's an offside on the Mustangs. Five-yard mark off. It's 2nd down again. 2nd down and 1. This is again where you pretty much run anything in the playbook. 2nd down and 1. Ball on the right hash to the Coronado 43. Now whistle and another flag flies. I think Wylie just gave it back. A false start on the Bulldogs.
And those are the things that you just – that's why coaches' hairs either fall out or go gray real quick is those are the things you don't want to do. I mean, you can control that. You know the snap count. You know what's coming. Stay put.
So second down now, back and 6. Second and 6 at the Coronado 48. Cash Isbell back in the receiving core. Where's number 7? Take the snap, hand off. It's Jones coming left. And short gain as he'll get to the 46. Nice tackle again. We've seen Isaiah Doss make some pretty nice plays for the Mustang defense. Third down and 4, Bulldogs at the Coronado 46. .242, 241 first half. Wylie 39, Coronado 7. On the 46, trips to the right. Tight end now to the right. That's Pena Perez. And now Jones motions out of the backfield, setting up the screen again. It's an underneath screen. It's caught. And with room to run, that's Ruffin on the near side. 10-5. It's a Bulldog touchdown. Everything going right except Blaze Ruffin coming back to the left, the underneath screen. 46 yards later, it's 45-7 with an extra point to follow.
Such great execution. You've got everybody on the right side, and you've got Cooper Jones that's running out that looks like, very much. It looked like a counter-type screen as Cooper Jones rolls out to the right, looks back, comes across to Blaze Ruffin, coming across the field, and he is off, blazing to the end zone, if you will, for his second touchdown of the night.
Of the quarter.
Yeah, of the quarter.
For the extra point. 46-7 Bulldogs. Still 2:13 left here in the first half as we step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. The Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
For 100 years, Hendrick Health has been the regional leader in healthcare, combining medicine, ministry, and research, providing high-quality healthcare for every patient in West Central Texas, expressing our mission through service consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, advancing medicine and healthcare through clinical research. In 1924, Hendrick Health was founded by pioneering West Texans who believed in caring for each other. That legacy lives on today, together for better health.
Wylie has surpassed 300 yards of offense here in the first half. 317 now with the Carl Skint to Ruffin 46-yard touchdown pass. And 46 on the board. 46-7. Still 2:13 left in the first half. Reberg's kick goes out of the back of the end zone. Another touchback. 3 plays, 52 yards, and 141 off the clock. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. A lot of scoring on homecoming. Going good for the Bulldogs tonight, 46-7. Stay with us at halftime. We'll have the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. We'll have the Intune Music and Sound Pure Gold Band halftime performance. We'll also have the crowning of the 2025 Homecoming Queen. All of that coming up on the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime shows. There's a handoff off the left side. Short gain. I believe that's Brooks. Tough to see numbers here for Coronado. You got the white jerseys, the gold numbers. A little bit hard to see.
Oh, no doubt. And my 47-year-old eyes doesn't help that cause either.
That'd be 2 sets of 47-year-old eyes up here in the box. We'll give him 2 and a timeout by the Bulldogs.
I can assure you.
2-minute timeout, excuse me.
Yeah, I can assure you, your 47-year-old eyes are they work a lot better. But again, something we're all kind of getting used to this year, the 2-minute timeout being added to the high school game as well. I'm going to show my ignorance. Is it in sub-varsity and all the way down too?
I again, a second set of 47-year-old ignorance. I'm not sure. Don't know that answer. We'll find that out.
Yeah.
2-minute timeout. You got the out-of-town scoreboard? You got anybody else playing tonight?
There are a few. We've got Plainview. That's got to need to be updated. Hopefully they're not still in the first quarter. But Plainview, they are. Plainview and the Hereford Whiteface is. Plainview's trailing 21-14 there. Wichita Falls Legacy trailing to the Friendship Tigers, familiar territory for Mr. Penny.
Yep.
41-6. I'll go ahead and read the top one. The Wylie Bulldogs are weighted 46-7 in case you are still curious. That Amarillo Paladura 28-0. We'll come back with more as we get back from the 2-minute timeout.
PD defense. Paladura's only given up 10 points all year. Pretty impressive. And everybody in our district's already won this year. Memorial is 2-2. Everybody else is 1-1. So it's going to be a competitive.
And really, if you think about it, I know tonight is obviously we're loving this. You go to Stephenville next week, kind of really gets you ready for that district, the district schedule we got coming up. As we still have a little bit of conversation going on. Abilene Cooper is leading the San Angelo Central Bobcats 14-10, and then the Memorial Mavericks are leading Dunbar 24-7, and Tascosa and Lubbock Cooper are knotted up at 14.
I think Coronado took a timeout prior to the 2-minute timeout. So they put 2:02 back on the clock. I think Coronado just trying to steal an extra play. They take the timeout, and then they'll take the 2-minute timeout.
Again, I think that's an interesting situation. You're going to get a timeout in 2 seconds.
Yep.
And deep down, you just got a really good timeout, which, again, from a TV standpoint, now you got to go right back to another timeout in 2 seconds.
Well, they put 2 minutes back on the clock, so it went to 2:02, and now it's back to 2 minutes. So I think that was the 2-minute timeout. However you look at it, 2nd down and 8. Another handoff bouncing to the left is Brooks. And Brooks, maybe 2 more, gang tackled again. We've said Landry Pate a lot tonight. We'll say it again. As he'll make the tackle. It's 3rd down and 5.
And he's kind of been everywhere, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but the direct snap on the PATs. He's got a couple of 2-point conversions. And kind of like Taysom Hill for the Saints. He's everywhere.
And now that clock rolling. 1:25 left. Coronado in no hurry at all. So 12 on the play clock. 3rd down and 5 from their own 30. The Lobos take the snap. Handoff Brooks again. Matt in the backfield. He'll lose yardage. Blake Ortiz, defensive end, drops Brooks for a 5-yard loss. It's 4th down and 10 for the Mustangs. That's kind of the exclamation mark of this first half for these two teams.
Yeah, and Coach Martin not electing to use his final timeout. Another punt into the wind for the Mustangs. And I guess to avoid any kind of accidentally touching, nobody back for the Bulldogs.
There's 10 on the play clock. Coronado not even getting up to the line. Looks like they'll burn a timeout and then punt the football away. 46-7. There's the Coronado timeout with 17 seconds left in the first half, and the clock's still running a little bit.
You think Phil's nervous?
I would bet so. Nervous and excited at the same time.
Think he's got a handkerchief nearby in case he gets a little teary-eyed?
He texted us before the game and said, have a good broadcast. We texted back, said, soak it all in tonight. His daughter Peyton, 1 of 5 on the homecoming court tonight. So going to be the end of halftime. You'll see the Wylie Bells, the Wylie Pure Gold Band to start it off, and then you will see that homecoming queen festivities take place right after the Wylie Pure Gold Band.
Bulldogs still not messing with anybody back. What are the chances this punt takes 9 seconds to in the air?
I'm going to guess this is going to be the last play of the first half.
Trying to figure out what we're waiting
I'm
on.
not sure what we're holding on to here.
Well, we're adding those time. We're adding 7 seconds back on. We've seen more added.
There's a snap. It's another high snap. It's picked up at the 5. It's a short punt. It's going to roll out of bounds at the Coronado 22, and a late flag flies too.
Interesting. I don't know if that's going to be considered a blind shot.
I think it is.
Can you get that number that was running to that ball for us?
I think it was Nicholas Jerpy running to it for us.
He was like, I'm about to get a punt return, baby. He was sprinting to get a punt return.
It happened last week, Oregon State and Fresno State, where the Fresno State punter just punted it right off the ground. Didn't he missed, he dropped it, he just punted it off the ground, and Fresno State picked it up, ran it back for a touchdown. Jerpy wanted to do the same thing. Late flag flies as the snap again goes over the head of Bodema. He does get a short punt off. Out of bounds at the Coronado 23, and then a personal foul. And Wylie half the distance to the goal. With 7 seconds left in the first half, they've got 1st and 10 at the Coronado 12.
Would you run one play and then
I think so.
Or do you let Noah? I'd run one play. You got a timeout, and then let Noah kick it.
Hey, I've always heard you play it all the way through in the first half.
Yeah.
Because the same thing could happen on the second half on the other side. So 7 seconds left. It's 1st and 10. Wylie at the Coronado 12. Wylie 46, Coronado 7. 7 seconds left before the half. Offense is on the field here, 1st and 10 on the 12. And Jones in the backfield with Carl Skint. Take the snap. Jaden rolls to his right. He's going to take a knee, and there's a timeout. Just centered it up for Noah Reberg. He's going to get a kick with 1 second left. Coronado thought that Jaden was just taking a knee to take it to the half. He centered it up, and Clay Martin called the timeout. So Noah will get a kick. The ball's on the 16, so you're looking at about a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And you mentioned it, play it through the first half. Yes, this gives you something to work on. You know, yes, it's a 46-7 lead. It's not a game-winning field goal. It's not any of this, but it gives you an opportunity to execute in practice in a regular game another field goal here for your special teams guys, and a chance to add to the scoreboard.
The only downside of that last play is it's a loss of 4. Wylie's going to end the first half with 313 yards of total offense. The tee's down at the 23. It's a 33-yard field goal attempt. Noah is 1 for 1 on the year. Snap is back. The hold is down. Noah from 33 at the buzzer. It is up, and it is good. Total domination by the Bulldogs in the first 24 minutes. At the half, it's Wylie 49, Coronado 7. Take the timeout. We'll get you to halftime in the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show on the other side. Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
Folks, I'll be frank. I love how Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union treats their members. When you need something, they don't make you sit on the phone talking to a robot. Get me a human. ATFCU connects you with a real employee who's local, and I do much better with real people. Human. Hi. Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Real people, real service.
Your savings federally insured by NCUA.
The hunger to win is fueled by a chance to compete and the thrill of the action. The cheers from the crowd energize our team and push them on to victory. Whether it's the pre-game excitement of tailgating or the post-game euphoria of winning celebrations, Market Street always brings an A-game to your party. From kickoff to tip-off and the final buzzer to the last out, Market Street is proud to feed the competitive spirit.
Welcome back to the Lawrence Hall halftime show at Sandifer Stadium. I'm Dustin Tatro with you on homecoming 2025. Now, before we get to that homecoming court, we do have our Bells and our Wylie Pure Gold Band currently right now taking the field. Your Wylie High School Bells, the 13th line of Wylie High School. We turn things over to Wylie Pure Gold Band public address announcer Dave Almond.
For the Bells are Key City Dance Company, The Dance Closet, First Financial Trust, Toyota of Abilene, Big Country Medical Spa.
As he is giving out those sponsors, we'd like to mention that the officers for the Bells this year, Captain Kennedy Hansen, First Lieutenant Grace Putnam, Lieutenant Lacey Downing, Lieutenant Addie Honey, and Lieutenant Lindley Wallace. Social officers, President Taylor Kearney, Social Vice President Jaylee Mueller, Social Chair Michaela Monroe, and Bells of the Week. We will find that out in just a moment. This year, the Wylie Varsity Bells are under the direction of Colin Winters.
Homes by Design.
And they will be accompanied, of course, by your Wylie Pure Gold Band. Let's take things down to the field.
Mura Enterprises, Shelley Brooks Stovall Realtors, Mighty Molding and Manufacturing, Stephanie Jackson, Improtech Hibbs and Todd Incorporated, Apricot Lane Boutique, SOS Bellbond, Star Dodge of Abilene, Router's Edge Construction, Abilene Restaurant Repair, UE Concrete Construction, Abilene Beauty Bus, Jimmy Parton Realtors, Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union, Amplified Vision, Peak Roofing and Exteriors, Carlton and Chastain Orthodontics, Tim and Cindy Booman, Versatile Office Interiors, Noma Engineering and Construction, Texas Interiors, Jay's Barbecue Shack, 7M Plumbing, Abby Walla with Sendero Properties, Sarah Wu and Marquise Witten, Stardust Studio UV Eyelash Extensions, and Accurate Air Solutions. Officers for the Bells are Captain Kennedy Hansen, First Lieutenant Grace Putnam, Lieutenant Lacey Downing, Lieutenant Addie Haney, Lieutenant Lindley Wallace, Social Vice President Taylor Cerny, Social Vice President Jaylee Mueller, Social Chair Michaela Monroe, and Belle of the Week is Ella Wu. The Wylie Varsity Bells are under the direction of Kaylin Winters and will be dancing a kick routine to Push It tonight. Give it up for your 2025 Wylie Varsity Bells.
Thank you, Bells, performing a little Diva and Push It tonight, accompanied by the Wylie Pure Gold Band. As the Bells make their way off of the field on Homecoming 2025, our Lawrence Hall halftime show continues here at Sandifer Wylie Bulldog Stadium with your Pure Gold Band making their way onto the field now. They're performing the UIL field production entitled Into the Unknown. This year's show refers to a feeling of venturing into something unfamiliar and uncertain, sensing both apprehension and excitement by taking one step out of your comfort zone. That's kind of hard to do, isn't it? And facing a new journey ahead. That's even scarier. The soloists tonight are Milena Estrada on flute, Maddox Humphreys on alto saxophone, and McKenna Herberg on trumpet. The color guard for the 2025 year for the Pure Gold Band, led by Captain Morgan Dean. Performers this week are Kashaya McLaughlin, Christian Alvarez, Conley Beddick, and Dawson Sills. Leader of the week is Samuel Tawile. And section of the week is the front ensemble. That is what we commonly call the pit, the mallet, percussion, all of the accoutrements on the sidelines there. The Pure Gold Band under the field direction of drum majors Ryson Wilson, Riley Robinson, Allie Brannon, and homecoming queen nominee McKenna Herberg. We take things down to the field as the Pure Gold Band begins their 2025 UIL Marching Band performance. They'll be performing the first three movements of the show tonight, again entitled Into the Unknown.
directors of the Pure Gold Band are Kyle McDonald.
Wonderful job by your Wylie Pure Gold Band for 2025. Just a few short weeks away, District UIL marching competition will be among us, and you have just heard them perform their 2025, at least the first three movements of their 2025 UIL show entitled Into the Unknown. Growing tradition here at Wylie High School is the Wylie Marching Invitational, that contest presented by your Wylie High School band and band boosters right here at Sandifer Stadium, and inviting bands from all over the West Texas region to come perform right here. $5 general admission to get in and watch all of those bands throughout the day, and it is here in just a few short weeks. The first Saturday of October, on October the 4th. Let's take a very short break, and we will be back right here as our Lawrence Hall halftime show continues with the presentation of the 2025 Homecoming Court. We'll be right back. Back to Sandifer Stadium. I'm Dustin Tatro as our Lawrence Hall halftime show continues at its Homecoming 2025. We turn things over to Sandifer Stadium and Wylie ISD Board Trustee, your announcer, Cameron Wylie.
Been voted upon by the entire student body. Jocelyn Fletcher is the daughter of Lee and Nicole Fletcher. She is the granddaughter of Lisa and Ricky Mosley and Jane and Tom Fletcher. Josie attends Beltway Church, where she is an active member of the youth group in her community. Josie has also served as a Western Heritage Rhinestone Girl, and she works as an after-school care gymnastics coach. Throughout high school, she was a 2-year varsity cheerleader and has been a member of the National Honor Society, Unified Bulldogs, Student Council, and PALS. Josie was a state qualifier in the Texas Association of Future Educators for Children's Literature. After graduation, Josie plans to attend university to become an occupational therapist and hopes to work at Scottish Rite Hospital for Children. Josie is escorted by her father, Lee Fletcher. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Josie Fletcher. Jordan Reese Harvey is the daughter of Jody and Miranda Harvey. She is the granddaughter of Kent and Sheria Smith and Mike and Julia Turner. Reese attends Beltway Park Church, is an active member of the student ministry and the youth worship team. Outside of school, Reese was involved as an intern physical therapy technician at Hendrick Hospital. She was a Western Heritage Rhinestone Girl, a Stone Owl Scholar, as well as an employee for Beltway Summer Club. While attending Wylie High School, Reese has been class president for her class for the past 2 years. She has also been an officer for Fellowship of Christian Athletes, including president for the past 2 years. Reese has also been involved in cross-country, musical theater, varsity one-act play, UIL speech and debate, NHS, Purple Dog Company, PALS, and Wylie Business Healthcare Association. After graduation, Reese plans to attend Abilene Christian University with a major in kinesiology and a minor in musical theater. Reese is escorted by her father, Jody Harvey. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Reese Harvey. McKenna Herberg is the daughter of Jamie and Blaze Herberg. She is the granddaughter of Angie Alford. McKenna attends Beltway Park Church, is an active member of Beltway Student Ministry. McKenna is also principal trumpet in the Abilene Youth Orchestra and is a member of the 2025 Macy's Great American Marching Band. While attending Wylie High School, McKenna has been a member of NHS, PALS, the Wylie Honor Band, the lead trumpet in the Wylie Jazz Band, and is currently the head drum major of the Wylie Pure Gold Band. After graduation, McKenna plans to continue her music career by pursuing a major in music education. McKenna is escorted by her father, Blaze Herbert. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss McKenna Herbert. Peyton Hill is the daughter of Phil and Lisa Hill. Peyton attends Southwest Park Church, is an active member of the student ministry. She is involved in her community as an intern at Hendrick Medical Center and as an Abilene Philharmonic belle. While attending Wylie High School, Peyton has been involved as a Wylie Bulldog varsity cheerleader, the UIL journalism team, the National Honor Society, and Student to Student, where she is able to serve her peers. After graduation, Peyton plans to attend university to major in biology health science to later enter the medical field. Peyton is escorted by her father, Phil Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Peyton Hill. Ayanna Washington is a daughter of Wayne and Melissa Henderson. Ayanna attends Beltway Park Church and also volunteers in her community for Texas Rehab. While attending Wylie High School, Ayanna has been involved as an active member of student council, as well as being a member of the Wylie Bulldog track team since she was in 8th grade. Ayanna runs the open 100-meter and 200-meter, as well as the sprint relays. After graduation, Ayanna plans to attend Abilene Christian University to major in criminal justice with hopes to become a police officer. Ayanna is escorted by her father, Wayne Henderson. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ayanna Washington. The homecoming queen in her court will be presented and crowned this evening by Joshua Corrigan, son of Miss Tara Corrigan. Seth Dora, son of Josh and Steva Dora. Ashton Kirshner, son of Mr. and Mrs. Ashley and Alicia Kirshner. Leighton Thompson, son of Corey and Lynn Thompson. Joseph Insabi Mana, son of Thodi and Marceline Insabi Mana. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Wylie High School homecoming queen for 2025 is Miss Reese Harvey.
Thank you, Cameron, and congratulations to Miss Reese Harvey, your Wylie High School Homecoming Queen 2025. I'm Dustin Tatro. The Lawrence Hall Halftime Show continues in just a moment with just over and right at now 8 minutes left on that halftime clock. Andy Penny back in the booth, and I believe we've got a special guest with us to wrap up halftime. Score at the half, Wylie 49, Lubbock 7. We'll be right back on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network and 106.3 The Raider.
At Borland Soben & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, I trust Zentex Remodeling Group. As a family-owned and operated business right here in Big Country, Zentex installs bathtubs, showers, and accessibility systems all in as little as one day. Save $999 on your new bath or shower system or 0% interest for 24 months, plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase.
Call 855-4ZENTEX.
And back here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium at the half, it's 49-7. The Bulldogs on top of the Coronado Mustangs. Congratulations again to Reese Harvey, the 2025 homecoming queen, just announced here to the Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Hey, we are joined by a special guest here in the booth, the Director of Athletics for Wylie ISD, Coach Mike Fetchy. Coach, thanks for the time. And I know you're a former football coach, Coach Fetchy. What do you think about a 49-7 lead at the half? That's pretty good halftime
Yeah,
talk.
that
right
was
there.
a pretty good half. That was a half we've been wanting to have all year long, and we finally got it. And it was a good job by all three phases.
Coach Fetchy, good night here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Of course, so many fall sports are already going on. There's so many other things going on. Kind of give us a lay of the land, Wylie ISD Athletics here, September 12th of 2025.
Yeah, volleyball's off and running. Starts district, I believe, next week. Had a great season up to this point. Had some big wins this week. Had a big one tonight. Of course, our tennis team is state ranked and doing a great job with that, and they're in district as well. And cross country is off and running and doing better than they have in a number of years, and we're real excited about what they're going to be able to do. They got district coming up here at the first part of October, and it's a real busy time, but it's a lot of fun.
Success all over the courts and the playing fields here for Wylie. And Mike, take us kind of behind the curtain. You've been here now, I guess, about a year and a half, and there's been tremendous progress since you've been here in the past year and a half. Kind of talk us about the last year and a half and the things that have gone on and kind of a vision for the future, where we're headed as well.
Yeah, this is a great place. It's everything is advertised when I came in. Great people, great support, great administration, kids that know how to compete. And that was when I came in. I told them, I said, I want to make sure that we're competitive at everything we do, and we're doing that. And that's not because of me. That's 100% because of these coaches and these kids and the dedication they put forth. And it's been a good ride. We finished in the top 25 in the Lone Star Cup in 5A last year for the first time. At number 24, and we're really, really proud of that and looking to move up into the top 20 this year.
Tell us about the Lone Star Cup. There's probably a lot of people don't understand what that means.
The Lone Star Cup is basically the UIL takes every competition that's out there. So anything from all the sports and then academics, one-act play, band, and then they rate you on how well you do during your season and give you a certain number of points. So you get X amount of points for winning district, X amount of points for winning a first-round playoff game, so on and so forth. On down the line. So to do well in it, it's got to be a school-wide effort, and that was the case for us last year. There's 252 5A schools in Texas, and to be in the top 25 of that says a lot about our overall program here at Wylie, not just on the athletic side, but our academic side, our one-act play side, our that whole group, and our band as well, and our cheerleaders. All had a great year last year.
No doubt about that. As we visit with the Director of Athletics, Coach Mike Fetchie. Coach, conversation that always takes place, especially now this time of year, is realignment. It comes up in February. I know you have to give some numbers, in the fall, in a snapshot in preparation for what's coming in February. What's the anticipation look like for the Bulldogs? Are we going big school? What are we doing? What's the lay of the land right now?
I get asked that a whole lot, and it's only going to continue as we move through October. That snapshot day is in October. Where we turn that number in. Yep. I really don't know. I think we'll stay 5A Division II. I don't see us making that jump to Division I. Now, who is in there with us will be the key. Are the Wichita Falls grown enough to where they may bump up to Division I? I believe Abilene High will stay Division I, and I believe Cooper will still be with us, obviously. But from there, who knows? You got the New School and Friendship that's coming online. Anytime you add one, it's just like playing a game of Jenga. When you pull one block, the whole tower can fall over. So it's a fun time of year. It's that February date is always one people get real nervous about, but it's exciting because you just get to find out who you're going to face the next 2 years.
The main thing is we're going to put gas in buses wherever we're going.
I don't think we're going to get to be in there with Cooper for 10 straight weeks. Yeah. So no, we will be doing some more traveling.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Coach Fetchie, I hope you know how much we value and appreciate what you do here at Wylie. And I'll leave you with this: what's the halftime speech? The 49-7 lead. How you feeling at halftime?
Well, you got to come out right now and be hot. You got to treat this just like it's 0-0. This is a learning process for them how to play with a lead. And a lead this big, and it's a mental challenge for them to come out and do it. I would anticipate probably seeing our starters the first series, and then from there we'll see. And it's a great opportunity to get some guys some time on the grass, and but you got to come out hot. You got to come out ready to go and learn from it.
Coach Mike Fetchie, thanks for the time. Thanks for all you do here at
Thanks,
Wylie
Andy.
ISD.
Appreciate you.
49-7 is our halftime score. We'll have the second half on the other side. I want to say special thanks to Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, our halftime show sponsor. Lawrence Hall provides a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Recognized as Abilene's best new car dealer by Abilene Reporter News for more than 20 years. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet. And again, Intune Music and Sound, our sponsor of the Pure Gold Band halftime show. The mission statement of Intune Music and Sound is its service. And at Intune Music and Sound, that means providing a real service to the customer, helping you find the best answer to your unique situation. Well, step aside. The second half is coming up. 49-7 Bulldogs to start that second half. As this is Bulldog football, we're powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network at 106.3 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
And we'll get ready to start the second half. The 49-7 lead. Andy Penny with Ryan Holmes, the Hodge. 313 yards of offense in that first half, Hodge, and 49 points on the board. The only drive that doesn't end in a touchdown is the last one, Noah Reberg. Field goals, we walk it off in that first half, 49 points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, great job by Noah, but really probably the reason why it wasn't another touchdown was just simply time.
Yeah, clock. But Noah makes it, so he made it on the last play of the first half. So this is just your traditional kickoff to start the second half. Coronado did win the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll get it. And chance to return here as the ball's in the hands of Campbell Stanek. Stanek to the far side. He's tripped up from behind. It's Landry Pate again who trips up Stanek, and Coronado will start on the 25-yard line. So again, congratulations to Reese Harvey, our 2025 homecoming queen. Great ceremony there at half. Wylie, 313 yards of offense again in that first half. Coronado had 62. 60 of the 62 passing, and 41 of the 60 on the big post pattern catch, the reception by Stanek. Pretty slow out of the chutes. Wylie scored 15 points before Coronado took an offensive snap. Take the first one of the second half. 1st and 10 on the 25. Villalobos will take the snap. He'll keep it on a little zone read, going left. Positive yardage to the 29. Landry Pate again. Carter Nelson, the junior strong safety, will bring down Villalobos. 2nd down and 6. We anticipate the second half might go a little quicker than that first half.
Yeah, sure.
2nd and 6 on the 29. Quick pass out in the flat, bobbled, caught, breaking a tackle down the sideline. First down, I believe that is Stanton. No, check that. It's Hayden Harger, the tight end, his first catch tonight. And Harger, after breaking the tackle, picks up 16 and a Coronado first down.
And a stat they've not had a lot of first downs.
Villalobos 5 for 9 now through the air for 76. Handoff here is Brooks punching left, and then Brooks will have a few. 3-yard gain, and Brooks has been the workhorse tonight, has 11 carries, but only 17 yards to show for it. Picks up 3 there, 2nd down and 7, ball on the Coronado 48.
And really the majority of the offense has come through Stanek.
Stanek, 3 receptions for 51. 2nd and 7 from the 48. Long snap count. Villalobos drops the snap. It's loose. It's picked up on the run. Blake Frailing. It's a scoop and score touchdown for the Bulldogs. Low snap that Villalobos could not pick up. Blake Frailing, the outside linebacker, picks it up on the run. He takes it 45 yards. It's the 2nd defensive touchdown of the year, and the Bulldogs have scored here in the 3rd quarter, 55-7, with an extra point to follow.
And that fumble caused not only a tough snap, but DeAndre Rodriguez, huge on talking about, I think he read knew what the snap count was. I don't know if he heard it in the huddle or what. Got through, create a big hit, and next thing you know, ball, scoop, and score.
Reberg with the extra point. It is up, and it is true. 10:43 left in the 3rd. Wylie picks up where they left off. It's 56-7 Bulldogs. We're powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative and the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
One doorbell cam catching raccoons at 3 a.m., 2 4K streams, 3 gaming consoles, plus an AI bot helping you help your kid do algebra homework. Is your internet sweating? West Tex Connect brings high bandwidth that just works, whole home Wi-Fi that actually gets to the back of the house, and simple pricing, no games. And when you need help, local techs fix it fast. Get in at WTConnect.com.
West Tex Connect.
Second takeaway tonight by the Bulldog defense. And the Blake Frailing scoop and score for the Bulldog touchdown. Second defensive touchdown by the Bulldogs this year. DeAndre Rodriguez, the pick 6 last week versus Monterey. Frailing does it here tonight, the 45-yard fumble return. 56-7 Bulldogs, just a minute deep here in the second half. There's Noah Reberg, the deep kick. It's out of the back of the end zone for another touchback. I want to give a shout out to the Wylie boys golf team, Coach Campbell and company. They're playing a tournament in Granbury this weekend, the Bart Granger tournament up in Granbury. 52 teams are competing this weekend. They're currently in 8th place after the first round. They shot a school record 288 today. Listen to these scores: 69, 70, 72, 77.
I would take any of those next week in the 500. I would take any of those scores any day of the week. Great job, guys.
Yeah, shout out to the Wylie boys golf team, Coach Mike Campbell. First and 10, Coronado again at the 25. It's a quarterback sweep coming right. Villalobos going to change directions, go left. Now considering throwing, he's just going to run out on the far side, and he's going to give up ground. It's a loss of 5. Quarterback sweep going right. Villalobos gets off script, goes left. He's run out of bounds. It's Rodrigo Jones, number 32, 5'10 sophomore, just pulled up off the JV this week. Runs him out of bounds on the far side. It's a loss of 4.
Gives Namey a classmate.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. He and Brady Johnson both pulled up this week off the JV. Brady's wearing number 23. Drigo's wearing number 32. Second down, 14 at the 21. Villalobos, high snap, handoff. Play stretching left. Nowhere to go again for Brooks. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It's time. We're going to start calling a lot of names here, Hodge, over the course of the next 22 minutes of game time.
Yeah, Jake Smart just went in.
Caden Hernandez, number 99, he's on the defensive line. Hit the nose spot. See Jacob Vendua, the outside linebacker, number 11. KJ Villegas out here to corner, number 19. We'll continue to give you names as the night continues. Third down, 14. Play action, Villalobos rolls out to his right. Missed his intended receiver, incomplete. As Rebel Beckham, the intended receiver. And Brady Johnson, that other sophomore, out there in coverage. It's a 3-and-out series for the Mustangs.
Yeah, incomplete pass, stops the clock. And it looks like the Bulldogs aren't going to mess with anybody to return this kick. Maybe kind of one of those things, hey, he's punting into the wind. Let's don't worry about anything accidentally hitting one of our guys. We saw that earlier in the first half.
Wylie's only turnover tonight came on a crazy bounce and a touch on a punt return. And nobody back deep. This punt does get away. It's bottom of his best punt of the night. And it'll take a Coronado roll. Come to rest at the Wylie 44. 9:39 left, third quarter. It's Wylie 56, Coronado 7. Bulldogs again with 313 yards of offense in that first half. Julius Lane, 12 carries for 88 and 3 touchdowns. Cooper Jones had 10 carries for 82 and a touchdown. Nine for 16 for Jaden Carlskit in the first half. 9 for 16 for 137. First and 10 on the 44 again. New quarterback in. And tucking it and running is Jonah Holmes. Holmes in at the quarterback. And Jonah's just going to pick up on the scramble drill, about 16 on the first carry of the night.
Yeah, really great job. Looking to, throw the football. Pocket kind of breaks down a little bit. Jonah takes off. And just like that, sticks move, first down. Pretty good first play when you come right off the bench, and good job.
Jonah, 5'10", 180-pound junior, wearing number 18. 16 on the scramble drill to the Coronado 40. 1st and 10. Cooper Jones still in there at the running back spot. He'll get the handoff. Pyle will push forward. Look at that rugby pile. Started at the 40. Cooper still going. Finally drug down at the 32. That's a play that should have had no gain, and Cooper, with the help of that offensive line, picks up 8. 2nd down and 2.
Looks like Daniel Haynes, a freshman, out is in the ball game.
Yeah, see Mason Banks, a junior offensive line. He's at the left tackle. Kason Myers is in at center. He's a junior. Jackson Riston at the right guard spot, junior as well. 2nd and 2. Holmes give it again to Jones. He has a 1st down and more inside the 25. Cooper makes a dive play look pretty exciting. He's down to the 23. It's 9 more. It's 1st and 10.
Ran out of his shoes there, literally. And new running back coming in.
That's Rodrigo Jones, number 32. So 1st and 10 at the 23. New set of downs, ball on the left hash. Holmes take the snap, play action, throw it out, in and out of the hands and incomplete. So Holmes' first attempt tonight falls incomplete.
Kind of might have been one of those situations where tried to take off run before the catch was made. Does fall incomplete. Holmes looking over to see what Coach Ming wants to run.
7:32 left, 3rd quarter. Bulldogs a 56-7 lead. 2nd and 10 from the Coronado 23. It's on the left hash. Holmes take the snap, hand off. It's Drigo. His first carry. He's right up the middle, and welcome to varsity. Rodrigo Jones, Drigo from 23, and it's a Bulldog touchdown. Little view into the future there at the running back spot for the Bulldogs. 32 for 23 and a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. 62-7 with an extra point to follow. Reberg, the PAT, it's on the way, and it is good. 7:26 left, 3rd quarter. It's Wylie 63, Coronado 7. We step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network and 106.3 The Raider.
For 100 years, Hendrick Health has been the regional leader in healthcare, combining medicine, ministry, and research, providing high-quality healthcare for every patient in West Central Texas, expressing our mission through service consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, advancing medicine and healthcare through clinical research. In 1924, Hendrick Health was founded by pioneering West Texans who believed in caring for each other. That legacy lives on today, together for better health.
Rodrigo Jones, the 23-yard touchdown run. Bulldogs a 63-7 lead. Still 7:26 left here in the 3rd. Andy Penny alongside the Hodge. Ryan Holmes. Noah Reberg will need some ice after tonight. Here's the kickoff. It's a deep one. And Stanek will let it go into the end zone for a touchback. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. 5 plays, 56 yards, and 2:13 off of the clock. Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union, member-owned, community-focused, full-service financial institution serving Abilene and the Big Country since 1955. Hey, I want to give a shout-out tonight watching in Toms River, New Jersey tonight. Ed and Bridget Duran. Hope you're doing well up there. Ed sends his best to Ed and Bridget up there. Hope you guys are doing well.
It's nice, little New Jersey action.
Yeah, Toms River, New Jersey. 1st and 10 at the 25. Get it out. Stanek in the right flat. Makes the first man miss. It's spinning. Spins right into purple jerseys. No gain for Stanek. Great job by the Bulldogs. I see Garrison Callis, Aiden Sanchez. Sanchez from that defensive line. Callis out of that linebacking core. No gain for Stanek. It's 2nd down and 10.
Really great job by just a ton of Bulldogs getting to the football there.
From the 25 and on the right hash. No flag flies. There's a deep fade. Nobody there. Incomplete. No flag. Thought the Bulldogs might be in the neutral zone, but no flag flies.
3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
3rd down and 10. Lobos on the right hash, play action, rolls out to his left. Pressure in his face, throws it high and incomplete. Shelton Ruthenbeck giving chase of Villalobos, had to throw in a hurry, and pass was over the head of his intended receiver. That was Hayden Harger, and it's a 3-and-out series again for the Mustangs. And they'll punt the football back.
Yeah, that's a tough break for the Mustangs, trying to get anything going, and just been a rough night for the Mustangs, and the beneficiary has been the Bulldogs' defense, offense, special teams, you name it. Pretty much any way you can score, it's happened.
So one more punt here for Parker Bottoма. Nobody back deep again for the Bulldogs. Light pressure, but Bottoma able to get it away. That's a high punt, but short. We'll check up in Coronado territory at the 45 and down at the Coronado 43. 6:32 left. Bulldogs a 63-7 lead. Hodge, trivia question for you. What Big 12 quarterback went to Lubbock Coronado?
What Big 12 quarterback went to Coronado?
Current
quarterback. I am not going to know that.
Sawyer Robertson, starting quarterback of the Baylor Bears, is a Coronado Mustang.
Big win last week for the Bears.
Yeah. Sawyer was the National Player of the Week last week after that win, overtime win versus SMU. Got that from my son Drew, who's watching too. He sent that. Don't forget about old Sawyer Robertson, the old Coronado Mustang.
I think they'd like to have him some eligibility at Coronado.
1st and 10, Wylie here on the Coronado 42 as Jonah Holmes again hand off Rodrigo Jones. Drigo another big run. He's to the Coronado 35. There's 7 more. As the Bulldogs are closing in on 400 yards now of offense.
How long ago was it that Sawyer was at Coronado?
Well, just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's
here
at Baylor.
Well,
Baylor. Well, that's
with
true.
The portal, he could have played in 2020 for all we know.
That's true. Valid point.
Yeah, he might have the Jordan Shipley rule. You never know.
Gain of 7 for Drigo. It's 2nd and 3. Holmes still in at the quarterback. Any relation here, Jonah Holmes?
No, not that I'm aware of.
2nd and 3 from the 35. Drigo again off the right side, reverses field. He's inside the 30. Good tough run again for the sophomore. 7 more. If the night is over for Julius Lane and Cooper Jones, which we think it is, Cooper Jones 12 carries for 99 and a touchdown. Julius Lane 12 carries for 88 and 2 touchdowns. It's 1st and 10, Bulldogs at the Coronado 28. Clock winds, 5:15 and counting, third quarter. The Bulldogs a 63-7 lead. Have scored on every offensive possession tonight.
And I'm going to tell you, ever since Drigo's been in, his average yards per carry is fantastic.
He's got it again off the left side. Barrels forward to the 22. There's 6 more. 23, 7, 7, and 6. His first 4 carries. Yeah, that's pretty good. 4 carries, 43 yards. That's just shy of 11 per carry. Matthew Parker's in at the tight end. He wears number 85. I love nights like tonight. You get a lot of depth in your offense. Drigo again off the left side. He's got the 20. He bounces to the numbers. He gets to the sideline. A little stiff arm as he gets to the 15. A flag flies. This could go either way on a little face mask. Drigo gave a stiff arm. I think the Coronado defender also tried to tackle by the face mask. This all depends on which way the flag's going to go. It's a gain of 8 for Drigo, but let's check the flag.
By offsetting face mask. You face masked each other.
They did. They both had a pretty good grasp.
He's going backwards.
Yeah. It's not one you see very often, offensive face mask, but the call will go the way or against the Bulldogs. So second down and 11 after the mark-off.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. But another really good run by Jones.
The clock will hit 4 minutes before the next play. Second and 11 Bulldogs at the Coronado 29. Take the snap, hand off. Jones loses his footing in the backfield. No gain. Put him back in, trying to get him to maybe to 100. Again, he's got 99 on the night. Maybe one of these coaches in the booth next to us heard that.
Yeah.
Said, hey.
Well, I was wondering that.
We just heard that Cooper has 99. Let's put him back in. No gain on that play as he loses his footing. Third down 11 Bulldogs at the Coronado 29. All Wylie tonight, 63-7 our score. Third down 11. Jones has got it again. He's got 100 and more. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's got the near pylon. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. There's 100 and then some. Cooper Jones. He's into the end zone for the second time. And Wylie continues the streak. They've scored on every offensive possession tonight. It's 69-7. Extra point to follow. Hey, that's just a straight handoff.
Oh,
that's just.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing different. I mean, you can't really fault him on what to do.
That's.
I mean, you take off and go.
Strong offensive line, hit the hole and go. 29 and a touchdown. Reberg's PAT is good. We've got 3:07 left, third quarter. It's Wylie 70, Coronado 7s. We step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 106.3 The Raider.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, Zentex Remodeling Group hit all the right notes. Need a new bathtub or shower? Zentex of Big Country can get it done in as little as 1 day. Save $999 on your new bath or shower system or 0% interest for 24 months, plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase. Trust me, you'll be singing in the shower before you know it.
Call 855 for Zentex.
Cooper Jones gave him 100+, 128 yards rushing now on 14 carries. He's got 2 touchdowns as well tonight. The Bulldogs have a 70 spot, 70-7 Wylie. 3:07 still left in the third quarter. And the touchdown run gives Wylie 418 yards of offense. 281 on the ground, 137 through the air. 418 total. Gonna have to dig in the record books. Last time we hit 70. We've hit 70. Last year versus Paladuro, was that 70? I think so.
Yes.
I'm digging.
I think that's right. Here, this year we get to go to the 8:06.
Way up in the 8:06.
I just hope we're not the 8 o'clock time. Like we were 3 years ago.
Reberg's kickoff will go out of bounds.
His only mistake.
Goes out of bounds. So Coronado get good starting field position.
As you dig through those, I'm going to look at the rest of District 5 2A.
2-5A.
Good night almighty. I'm telling you. Somebody go get me a Dr. Pepper. Hey, what are you drinking there? Just kidding. Give me a Dr. Pepper. No. We got to start getting creative here. We got a whole quarter. But anyway, so Friendship leading the Legacy Leopards 54-6. Plainview leading 35-27 over Hereford. Paladura still 28-0. The Bobcats have come back from being behind the Cougars, 35-28.
Central and Abilene Coop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forward Dunbar trailing Memorial, Wichita Falls Memorial 38-7. And Lubbock Coopers leading Tascosa 20-14.
Good game there in Lubbock. Official timeout here for the Mustangs. And actually a false start here on the Mustangs. Mark them off 5. Bulldogs did score 70 a year ago against Paladuro. 70-28 was the final last year. So
wow.
two years in a row the Bulldogs have hit the 70 spot.
We got a whole quarter left to possibly hit the 80 spot.
3:07 left in the third. So there's a handoff going left. And trying to see. Yeah, new back in the backfield. I think that's number 21, Tyreek White. Pick up 7 on his first carry tonight. Second down and 8 from the 32. So White will get it again. He's got the 35 and spins forward to the 38. There's 6 more, and it's third down and 2 here for Coronado.
You know, you mentioned the opportunity to call out a lot of names.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is this is not a scrimmage. This is not practice. This is getting game reps. And we learned tonight, Rodrigo. I mean,
yeah,
great production. So getting some kids some game time reps is huge.
Third down and 2, Coronado at the 38. Motion into the formation. Villalobos take the snap. Hand off and a first down out to the outside. Big hit, though, by the Bulldogs. It's out to the 44, about a 6-yard gain. I believe that was Zavondrick Stevenson, number 27, his first carry tonight. And it is enough for a Mustang first down after the gain of 6. First and 10, Villalobos scrambles and is going to lose yardage. Great pressure by the Bulldogs. And a loss on the play. I believe that's Furman Martinez, who will drop Villalobos for a 1-yard loss.
You know, one of the benefits you think about this with the depth that we're getting to call out, these guys during the week are, probably running a lot of scout teams. So they probably know a lot of stuff that they're going against right now. And again, being able to get those reps, you scout team, you help the other guys get prepared for the week, and now getting a bit of that reward tonight.
2nd and 11 here from the 43. Take the snap, play action, quick pass. Stanik's got it on the run. He's in the secondary. It's a foot race down the near sideline. 15, 10, 5, and Stanik's going to get there. It's a Coronado touchdown. 57 yards, Villalobos to Stanik, his second touchdown tonight. He's been the bright spot for the Mustangs. It's 70-13, Wylie with a Coronado conversion to come. Give him some space, and he's going to go. That's a stat pattern for Stanik and his second touchdown tonight. Mustangs will elect to just kick the extra point as Sky Zent is in for that PAT. Snap is back, hold is down. Zent's PAT is up, and it is good. We've got 27 seconds left in our third quarter. Our new score, it's Wylie 70, Coronado 14. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 106.3 The Raider.
Folks, I'll be frank. I love how Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union treats their members. When you need something, they don't make you sit on the phone talking to a robot. Get me a human. ATFCU connects you with a real employee who's local, and I do much better with real people. Human! Hi! Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Real people, real service.
Your savings federally insured by NCUA.
The hunger to win is fueled by a chance to compete and the thrill of the action. The cheers from the crowd energize our team and push them on to victory. Whether it's the pre-game excitement of tailgating or the post-game euphoria of winning celebrations, Market Street always brings an A-game to your party. From kickoff to tip-off and the final buzzer to the last out, Market Street is proud to feed the competitive spirit.
Campbell Stanik, his second touchdown tonight for the Mustangs. 57-yard touchdown reception this time. 70-14 Bulldogs over the Mustangs. Hey, don't forget, next week the Bulldogs are in Stephenville. It's Wylie and the Stephenville Yellow Jackets. That kickoff has been moved to 7:30, originally scheduled for 7. It's been pushed back to a 7:30 kickoff next week for the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets. And a new stadium, too, at Art Brown Stadium. They're in Stephenville. Don't make your way to Tarleton Memorial Stadium next week. This kickoff not fielded well by the Bulldogs. It's loose at the 30, and Wylie fortunate to come up with the loose football. And they'll start at the 31. 5-play, 70-yard drive for Coronado, our Communities of Abilene Federal Credit Union scoring drive summary. Hey, go visit the Shed Market this weekend if you have a chance. Your local family-owned and operated one-stop shop for award-winning barbecue and the highest quality butcher shop in Abilene, Texas. Visit them at 7925 Buffalo Gap Road. That is the Shed Market. Also, thanks to Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and pain management to help you succeed through your seasons. It's Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint. One more play probably here in this third quarter. Wylie scored 21 more. They've still scored on every offensive possession tonight. Throw in a few two-point conversions, a field goal, a safety. It's not 10 touchdowns.
That's scoop and scores.
First play of the drive, handoff, Drigo Jones punching right. He'll get to the 35 and runs out of bounds. I thought it was just one more play.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking the same thing. This is when that college roll will be beneficial. Clock just keep rolling.
4-yard gain on the play. Second down and 6 at the 35. Holmes, his third series here at the quarterback spot. Take the snap, give to Jones again. Drigo sidesteps the first defender. Barrels forward. He's got 4 more to the 39. And that, my friends, will take us to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. Our score on homecoming 2025. It's Wylie 70, Coronado 14. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network and 106.3 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Folks, frankly speaking, I was pretty nervous about buying my first ride. It felt like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Confusing and slightly terrifying. But with ATFCU's first-time auto buyer program, it's as easy as just throwing the sheet away. With great rates and free gap protection, ATFCU has me riding in style.
Get on track with the first-time auto buyer program at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Visit AbileneTeachersFCU.org for more information. All loans subject to credit union approval. Limitations apply. Equal opportunity lender.
We'll get ready to start the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs, the 70-14 lead. Andy Penny alongside the Hodge. Ryan Holmes, you heard from Dustin Tatro there at halftime. James over there punching the commercials for us. How you doing, James? You hanging in? Punching a lot of buttons tonight. First play of the fourth quarter. It's another handoff to Jones, and Drigo has a first down. So pick up another 4 on the play. Wylie with 426 yards of offense to start this fourth quarter. 293 on the ground, 137 through the air. And we'll continue to try to get you new names. They're out there on the field here for the Bulldogs. On the 43, first down and 10. Holmes take the snap, hand off Jones again. Drigo has the 45, spun around right at the 50. 7 more for Drigo. He's over 60 yards of rushing tonight. Cooper Jones with 128, Julius Lane with 88. Now Drigo has 62. He'll get a breather. And we'll see Carlos Martinez come in at the running back spot. Carlos wears number 38, 5'8", 170-pound junior. See Scott Weddle out there as well. He's that H-back position.
You know, when you think about well, I'll talk about that after this play.
Second down, 3 Bulldogs right at the 50-yard line. Holmes take the snap. Hand off, it's Martinez. Bounces to the right, and he's got a first down. He's to the Coronado 41. There's 9 more yards and a first down.
Yeah, really great job. And we mentioned that 88 yards by Julius Lane was very much done at the beginning of this ball game. And so really we've seen this the last 4 years of Andy and I doing this, of the running back stable of just, you know, different guys being able to come in and contribute. And right there, Martinez comes in and boom, big start for his night.
Yeah, 9-yard gain off the right side.
How many carries did Julius have on those 88?
12 for 88 for Juju. That's pushing 7 yards a carry. First and 10 at the 41. Another handoff, Martinez gets back behind that offensive line. He'll get 2 on that play. So Stephenville next week. District play starts 2 weeks from tonight at Wichita Falls Legacy. So the Bulldogs on the road each of the next 2 weeks. Do not return home until October 3rd. The Southtown Showdown. The Cooper Cougars will be here on October 3rd. A lot of football to play between now and then. I'm looking forward to next week. Art Brown Stadium.
I am too.
It's a long time coming for Stephenville ISD to have their own stadium. That's going to be fun next week.
And a great test again for the Bulldogs.
Sure. No doubt about that. Second down and 8 at the 39. Another handoff. Martinez with a seam up the right hash. Close to another first down inside the 35. I think he's got it to the 31. 8 more and a Bulldog first down. Clock continues to wind here in the fourth quarter. 8:32, 8:31. 70-14 Bulldogs.
You know, when we look at it, we talk about these running backs. The fact that a number of these running backs are able to get so many yards also shows, oh, good moment here, Andy.
Bryson Baker is in. Bryson wears number 89. He is receiver here on the near side. Always big applause when Bryson gets a chance to get in the game. First and 10 at the 31. Handoff again, Martinez. And Martinez has another nice gain. Down to the 27, there's 4 more.
But what I was saying is it also shows the depth of the offensive line that these guys are able to being able to run behind. You bring the substitutions in not only at the skill positions, but up front as well. Got to feel really good about yourself, Coach Mingo, line coach, getting that done.
Second down and 6. Ball's at the Coronado 27. Holmes take the snap. It's Martinez again. Whistle this time, though. And I believe a false start on Wylie. That'll cost him 5. Coronado is back in Abilene next week. They take on Abilene Cooper next week at Shotwell. So a quick turnaround here to Abilene 2 weeks in a row. False start penalty on the Bulldogs. It's second and just a little tad more than 10. Another handoff, Martinez. He's met right at the line this time. And even lost a yard. And bring up third down and long. And good ovation for Bryson Baker as he comes out. New receiver here, Jaden Pena, has come in. Jaden, a junior. He's a wide receiver. He wears number 40. He's on this near side. He and KJ Villegas split out on the near side. Good look at Bryson on the screen there. Good to see him.
Flexing for the crowd.
Yeah. Third down and 12. Martinez another carry. On the right side, he'll get to the 30. And 3 yards for Martinez. Fourth down coming up here for Wylie. I anticipate they'll probably just go for it here, 4th down and 8 at the Coronado 30.
You know, obviously the game's in hand, clock rolling. Probably don't want to try, but it'd been pretty close, right at almost a 50-yarder for Noah to give a whirl.
The play clock at 10 as the Bulldogs get up to the line. A 4th down and 8 from the Coronado 30-yard line. Holmes calls for the snap. Handoff again. Martinez coming right. He's got the 25. I think he might have the first down. On a 4th and 8, just a power play off the right side. He's got it. 8 more for Martinez. Keep the drive alive. First down and 10. And I think Wylie's had the ball the whole quarter, haven't they?
Yes.
I thought so.
Going back to the fact that running behind these guys, that's huge. What was it? 4th and what? 8?
4th and 8. It's 1st and 10 now at the Coronado 21. 4:30 left tonight. Wylie the 70-14 lead. Holmes take the snap, hand off Martinez again. And a short gain this time. Carlos, he's got 8 carries tonight, 8 for 34.
This will be the 13th drive.
Play.
13th play on this drive.
And again, man, the way this thing's going, Wylie might have it the entire 4th quarter. 4 minutes left. Bulldogs at 471 yards of offense now. That's compared to 156 for the Mustangs. Second down and about 8 from the 20-yard line. Martinez again finds a seam. He's inside the 15. He's down to the 14. That's 6 more. 3rd and short coming up. comes Furman Martinez in on the offensive side. We saw him the defensive side a moment ago. He's going to get a chance to be in the backfield. Rodriguez, man, I think 9 plays in a row he carried the football. He needs a breather. Give that guy an oxygen tank. Third down, it's about 2. 3rd and 2 from the Coronado 14. Holmes take the snap. Handoff. Martinez. And that pile just keeps pushing forward. He's got a first down. Wiley's going to be able to run this thing out. They had the ball the entire fourth quarter. Did they give it to him? No, they're going to say it's short. 4th and 1.
Be interesting. It is synced with the play clock and game clock are synced to take it all the way down to the 2-minute timeout.
Wylie does not have to run another play before the 2-minute timeout. And it does not look like the Bulldogs are in any hurry to try to run that play. And it will go to the 2-minute timeout. 70-14 Bulldogs. We'll step aside as well. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network and 106.3 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin and Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
2-minute timeout here at the end of the game. The Bulldogs a 70-14 lead. They got a 4th down and 1. They're going to go for it. Handoff to Martinez, and I think Furman's got it. Yeah, he does. Second effort. Furman's down to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3. The Bulldogs have a 1st and goal. Don't think they're in any need to score some points. They'll have a chance to take a few knees. Had the ball all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter. Hodge, it was dominating from start to finish tonight.
Oh, it really was. I mean, you started off, literally have scored just about every possession, or have, not every one.
This will be the only possession that the Bulldogs won't score, and they had the ball the entire 12 minutes of the fourth quarter.
And did a lot of things well, offensively, defensively, special teams. The only thing we have not done is drop kick.
Holmes will take the snap. He'll take a knee. So Wylie will move to 2-1 on the young season. And Coronado's going to fall to 0-3. We'll be in Stephenville next week. Coronado will be back here in Abilene next week. They'll take on the Cooper Cougars.
A lot of options on that player of the game.
Man alive.
Really played well. A lot of good things happened tonight. Great bounce back from the Monterey loss last week. And as I mentioned, next week at Stephenville, kind of really great test for the Bulldogs as you get ready for, as you mentioned, that's going to be a pretty tough district run.
One more knee there by Holmes. The final seconds will run off. Homecoming 2025 was a success for the Wylie Bulldogs. Your final score from Hugh Sandifer Stadium, it's Wylie 70, Coronado 14. And Wylie moves to 2-1. Coronado falls to 0-3. Stay with us on the other side. We'll get into the Animal Health and Medical Center post-game show. We'll give you that Abilene Glass and Mirror player of the game as well. Glad you've been with us tonight. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network and 106.3 The Raider. And back to Hugh Sandifer Stadium one final time. The Bulldogs victorious in homecoming 2025. Your final score from the Hugh, it's Wylie 70, Coronado 14. The Bulldogs move to 2-1. The Mustangs fall to 0-3. As we welcome you into the Animal Health and Medical Center post-game show. At Animal Health and Medical Center, we treat your pets like the valued family members they are. Animal Health and Medical Center. Bulldogs score on every offensive possession tonight with the exception of their last possession. A drive that started in the third quarter. It takes all 12 minutes of the fourth, and the only reason they don't score is they take a knee inside the 10 twice. Exclamation mark on a dominating performance, I thought, both offensively and defensively tonight.
Yeah, and they really did. I mean, you hear all three facets of the game, literally scoring in all of them. Started, Coach Martin talked about in the show this week about wanting to start fast, and that's exactly what happened. They started fast and literally did not let up until victory formation just a few minutes ago.
Well, the Bulldogs score on their opening drive, 12-play, 56-yard drive. They take a 7-0 lead, and then special teams, an onside kick that is successful, proof successful. Bulldogs get the ball right back, go 42 more yards. We're 3 minutes deep, or a little less than 5 minutes deep in the game. Wylie's run 17 plays to Coronado's 0. It's 15-0 on the scoreboard, and that thing just snowballed in a hurry. We saw a snap over the head for a safety. Impressive. I mean, just all the way around. Just offensive numbers were impressive. As we go through these offensive numbers for you tonight, Wylie had 474 yards of offense. 337 of that was on the ground. 137 of that was through the air for a total of 474. Individually tonight, Cooper Jones is your leading rusher. Coop had 14 carries for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns to lead the Bulldogs on the ground. Julius Lane had 12 carries for 88 yards tonight and 2 touchdowns as well. Drigo Jones, his debut on the varsity tonight, he had 8 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown. His first carry on varsity, a 23-yard touchdown run. Nice night tonight for Carlos Martinez rushing the football as well. He had 9 carries for 40 yards. 2 carries there at the end of the ballgame for Furman Martinez. 2 carries for 5 yards. Jaden Carlskin also did have 4 carries for 6 yards tonight. Jonah Holmes had 3 carries for 8 yards for the Bulldogs. Overall, on the ground tonight, 337 yards of rushing. Through the air tonight, Carlskin was 9 of 16 for 137 yards and 2 touchdown passes, his first 2 touchdown passes of the season. Both of those went to Blaze Ruffin. Blaze had 3 catches for 73 yards on the night. Wyatt Kidman had 2 receptions for 43. Single receptions tonight for 4 different receivers. Cash Isbell had 1 reception for 8. Cooper Jones out of the backfield had 1 for 6. 1 catch tonight for Jaden Namey for 5, and 1 reception as well for Blake Frailing for 2 yards. Total it all up, 9 of 17 total through the air. Carlskin was 9 of 16 for 137. Holmes was 0 for 1 passing tonight, 9 of 17 total. 137 through the air, 337 on the ground, a total of 474 yards. For Coronado tonight, they end with 156 yards of total offense, 23 rushing, 133 passing on the night. But what's crazy is Campbell Stanek, 2 of his receptions, 41 and 57. That's 98 yards on 2 plays. They had 156 total, but 98 of that on 2 plays. As tonight, Stanek had 5 receptions for 108 yards and those 2 touchdowns. Villalobos through the air was 7 of 12 for 133 yards. But rushing the football tonight, boy, a tough night. Just 23 yards of rushing for the Coronado Mustangs here tonight. Total it all up on the scoreboard. It's Wylie 70 and Coronado 14. The Bulldogs move to 2-1. Coronado falls to 0-3. We move into our Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game. So many options to choose from tonight. The stat sheet just said it. You didn't even hear the defensive stats. It was impressive. Our Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game. Hodge, a lot to choose from, but one guy really stood out tonight.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Ran the ball well, ran the ball real hard, and that's Cooper Jones. We were talking about being at that 99 mark, and hit it on that last one, big touchdown there. Came in and really did a really great job. And yards after contact, there was one, I remember it looked like everybody was on his back pushing away. But, again, lots to choose from. But, again, Cooper Jones, great job and very well deserving of this week's Player of the Game.
Cooper's first carry tonight was a 35-yard carry. He got loose on the near sideline, turned it into 35, and just continued to roll tonight. And his last carry of the night, the 29-yard touchdown, the second of his 2 touchdowns. 14 carries, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Our Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game is the junior, 5'9", 175-pound running back, Cooper Jones. Since 1946, Abilene Glass and Mirror has been Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop. You're sure to find what you're looking for there. You can visit them online at AbileneGlass.com. Homecoming 2025 is a success, but make no mistake, you got to turn the page in a hurry. The Stephenville Yellow Jackets wait 7 nights from tonight.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that I took away from tonight was how comfortable Jaden Carlskin continues to get.
Yep.
Connecting you with, you mentioned the 2 touchdowns to Blaze Ruffin, getting some other guys involved. And, again, a weapon that wasn't available tonight, still looking to add Regala to that stable of weapons. But a great job tonight. A lot of kids getting to play, a lot of kids getting great minutes. And you look at, like, Rodrigo going huge night, Martinez. It was just a really fun night for those guys that their senior year tonight, homecoming. They're going to remember 70-14 for a long time.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to reminisce about as the years go by. Second year in a row that Wiley's hit the 70 spot on the scoreboard. They did it last year versus Paladuro. They do it tonight versus Coronado. Hodge, great job. Happy homecoming. The garter on the right sleeve looks good. Good luck in the 500 next week. We'll see you in Stephenville next Friday night, huh?
Looking forward to the new digs.
Yeah, it's going to be fun at Art Briles Stadium. As, again, we've told you, it's a 7:30 kickoff next Friday at Art Briles Stadium. 7:30 kickoff at the new digs. Do not go to Memorial Stadium at Tarleton. We won't be there. We'll be over at Art Briles Stadium for the Yellow Jackets and the Bulldogs. The annual rivalry in the non-district will continue. We'll be on the air at about 7:15 with that kickoff at the bottom of the hour at 7:30. So that's going to wrap things up here from Hugh Sandifer Stadium tonight. So many people to thank in this one. I want to say a special thanks to the Wylie High School AV Productions team of all of their video and production work, led by Wylie High School AV teacher Wiley Singleton and all the kids who were there here as part of the broadcast tonight. Thanks for your work, your production work of Wylie Bulldog here on YouTube. I want to say a special thanks to James over there. James, you got to punch a lot of commercials tonight. You hung with us. Great job over there, man. Have a good week, all right? We'll see you down the road. Thanks, James, for all you do. Special thanks to our good friend Dustin Tatro back here, putting us on the airwaves at the Raider 106.3 and all of his production work as well. Special thanks to my good friend to my right side, the Hodge, Ryan Holmes. Love sharing the radio airwaves with you, the broadcast airwaves with you as well. Special thanks to all of our great sponsors of Wylie Bulldog Football, Communities of Abilene, Federal Credit Union, Abilene Glass and Mirror, the sponsor of our Player of the Game here in the Postgame Show. That's the Animal Health and Medical Center Postgame Show. At Animal Health and Medical Center, we treat your pets like the valued family members they are. Animal Health and Medical Center. Special thanks to Pest Patrol, Intune Music and Sound, Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, The Shed Market, First Financial Bank, Borland Sobin and Partners Dentistry, and our title sponsor of Bulldog Football, Taylor Electric Cooperative. Still neighbors working for neighbors. Services for living, connections for life. Taylor Electric Cooperative. Our last thanks, it always goes out to you, the great supporter, the viewer, the listener of Wylie Bulldog Football. Thanks for your support of Wylie ISD and all the kids of Wylie High School. We appreciate your support of the purple and the gold. Homecoming 2025 is success. Your final score one more time from Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Wylie 70, Coronado 14. We'll talk to you next Friday from Art Briles Stadium in Stephenville. Until then, we wish you a great weekend and a great week ahead. Take care, go Bulldogs, and God bless. So long, everybody.